Hi everyone, welcome to TVON. Happy Friday. My name is Joyce. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, it's been quite a few days since you've seen me, as in you saw me not too long ago. Now, what happened today is that I did not have any high-end private collection museum pieces, okay? So I didn't have any that I took myself. Now, I asked management to help me out a little here, and I said, listen, I'm a little bit fried. It's day 3. Why don't you help me pick out something from the private collection, maybe from the museum reserve, that I can put on today's show? So not only did they do that, but they also gave a discount. So very excited. I came in today not knowing what to expect, but I'm very excited because we have taken some of these crazy, insane, beautiful pieces and have given them discounts. So we'll get to those pieces bit by bit. I have the best emerald here in front of me today. So that's part of it, okay? The absolute best emerald. You know, if you think that, you know, you've seen the best so far, that you even have the best, I have a surprise for someone out there. So those will be here. Any requests are welcome as well. I do have some 82-point diamond hoops inside out style. So, you know, continuing and building up with the great giftable ideas, as, you know, they may or may not have to be made according to what gold color you want. So just, you know, adding on some, you know, everyday giftable diamond pieces here and there in case anyone is looking. And of course, brand new is here as well. I am so excited. There are truly discounts today that, you know, I'm a little like blown away by. So speaking of which, let's take a look at our very first item of today, because it is Paraiba. Now, before you guys turn off the stream and say, uh-oh, she's gone crazy, I'll see you guys tomorrow, hear me out. Don't go. This is 1122743. Now, you are wondering, she's probably, you know, mentally fried, you know, right? Like, she's gone crazy. What is going on here? Now, before you guys leave me, trust me, this is private collection, and this is one of those pieces that is here today at a brand new discount. Now, if you were here with me on Wednesday and Thursday, you probably heard me, you know, crying and whining about that $299 cushion cut that is still here. I think management also heard me. So what they did today is something extra special. So this piece has been discounted, so in case anyone grabs it, I don't think the system will take the price that it's been marked down to, so we will have to take a hand order on this ring. So with all that being said, this is our 228 pear-shaped Paraiba, straight out of the private collection. It is our pear shape, it's in the bridge, it's our 94-point total weight bridge. Keep this one in the white gold, please. Now, the clarity on this one is beautiful. The color, guys, if you are ever shopping around looking for a Paraiba, the very first thing that you would probably want to check out is the color, right? Forget the size, forget the clarity, the color, because this is, after all, a colored gemstone, right? You're not buying it for, you know, if you have a couple, then maybe you're looking for the size. But first and foremost, what is most important, in my opinion, is the color, right? It cannot just be a blue color, right? If it were just a blue color, then it will look very similar to aquamarine, and that's not what you want. What you want to have is that neon aspect to it. Now, this stone, 228, it's not small. It has that neon aspect. And this is not one of those green stones. This is blue. This is our 228. And Happy Fried Friday, G. That is perfect. Today is Happy Fried Friday. My brain is fried. Hi, Tracy. So I got I got the stream working on my phone, so we'll see how long it lasts before it, inevitably disconnects. But hello to everyone in the meantime, and thank you for, being here with me day 3 in a row. Okay, so this is our $29,999 piece, and it is here as the very first item because I know that a lot of you guys have been thinking about it. I know that, the price, that you last saw it at, fantastic, right? But, it takes some time to really think about it, to really consider it, and consider your options, which, your options at this point are either this ring right here or that $299. So if you want to see that one, if you want to see it side by side for a comparison, please ask away and we'll bring it out. But not everyone's a fan of the cushion cut. Maybe it's the cut, I don't know. But if you want something like the pear shape, this is your perfect piece to add to your collection. Now, the last time we saw it, it was $14,999, okay? It's been there for a very long time. I think, everything considered, it is a totally fair price, right? The stone is beautiful. This is not edited in any way. This is not, photoshopped, right? This is live, okay? What you see is what you're gonna get. Now, here's the thing. Someone will get this today. Do not expect for all of our Paraibas to be, in this price going on forward. This is going to be our little secret, okay? So, let's take a look at it on the hand before I get to it, because this is crazy, right? Something has happened overnight. Look at that stone, 228. That is not a teeny tiny little stone, okay? I have 1 carat Paraibas here set in rings that those 1 carat stones by themselves can go upwards of $10,000, right? You haven't seen those pieces, and for good reason. This is not a 1 carat stone. This is not a 1.5 carat stone. This is not a 2 carat stone. This is a 228. Visually, it is a large stone, right? Even compared to that 4 carat that we have here, that oval and also the bridge, right? I think visually it's pretty similar, possibly because of the pear-shaped cut, the elongation that this stone has, right? It has a presence on the hand. And if you've been a long time Paraiba collector and you're like, you know what, I'm all good with Paraibas, I'd say you might want to think about this one, because this deal is going to be absolutely absurd. This ring is true to size. It's everyday wearable, or if you wanted to even donate it to a museum, right? I think, you can do whatever you want, but you cannot get this deal ever again, especially not elsewhere outside of TVON, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring it back up close for another quick look. This may be the last look at it. And if you want to own one of the best values that we have in private collection Paraiba, I mean, just look at it, right? Here is what we're going to do. Call me now. We're going to make it $12,999. Again, pieces like this, we do not take discounting lightly. We don't just, grab a piece, say, I think, take a couple $1,000s off here and there and hope it sells, right? No. This is private collection. This is incredibly important. This is a moment. This is an opportunity. And this is for one caller and one caller only. So here at the very beginning, because I trust that it will go, and if you need some time to think about it, that's why it's here, very first item. I'm giving you guys enough time to think about. Now, call me on this one. Again, if it somehow stays at the very end of the show, I will be here to talk to anyone who is maybe, on the fence still thinking about it. But this is an absolute steal in Paraiba. Just because it's been discounted does not mean that, the stone grew another inclusion, or, the stone, suddenly lost a little bit of its neon color, right? Absolutely not. We believe that this will go. We want to make someone's day here. We want to make your week, right? So call me on this one, and we are going to move right along. And Royals and Baron. We had Royals and Baron earrings, I think it was last night. But, you know me, I prefer the larger stones, right? This is 112, 1612. Now, it's been incredibly easy to get those smaller royals and barons stones to, set into rings, into earrings, into pendants, but I always have loved the larger stones. This is our 905 Royals and Baron color shifting garnet. And, this is the kind of stone that, I like it, right? But the thing is, I don't see a lot of these stones in the larger sizes, right? Once we get it, it's like, it's great, right? Just set it, I love it, move on with our day. But, it's been a while since I've seen anything in this size. And it's been a while since I saw this mounting too, right? You know me, I love to color, mix and match. This is my absolute favorite Royals and Baron garnet in a ring, right? And, I was thinking about it, thinking about how, it's been a hot second since I saw a larger Royals and Baron garnet. And, I was talking to one of our representatives that, usually goes out to the trade shows, just chatting, just, casually mentioning Royals and Barons. And I was like, hey, like when you go out there, do you not, see these larger stones or, what's the deal? Because I know a lot of you guys, crave these larger Royals and Barons and we just don't have them that often. And then they said, well, they are out there, but, the quality, we're very picky and these stones are very prone to inclusions. They're very prone to this and that, right? The cutting isn't perfect, the stone is too dark, this and that. And, also the price, it does change when these stones hit those larger sizes. Now, this is not, a 1 carat stone or a 2 carat stone. This is a 905. So once it hits these larger sizes, the pricing drastically changes. This is not an industry where it's like you can base it off of like, half carat prices, right? It's not like half carat price times however much, the stone is, right? It changes. It goes exponentially up. And with all that being said, this entire ring by itself was $59.99. Which, again, large center stone, has a beautiful presence, beautiful color to it. Yellow diamonds, yes, but they're not just your average yellow diamonds. Those are pretty saturated stones, right? To anyone who's, not trained in this industry, they might look at the yellow diamonds and think, yellow sapphire, because it's not possible to get yellow diamonds that saturated. And again, 30 points of those yellow diamonds and 48 points of your white diamonds. And this entire ring for $59.99 is totally fair. But I want to spoil someone who's watching right now who's thinking, I've seen the larger Royals and Barons, maybe they're a little too large for me, but the smaller ones, I don't really care for them. I want something in that perfect medium size, guys. This is it. If I recall correctly, I have maybe 2 other rings that are, significantly larger than this one. And the price then, it goes a little bit crazy. Here is the best option if you just want to have something to wear every single day. This is it, especially in the rounds, right? You see them a lot in the cushion cuts, in the ovals, but, we love the rounds with good reason too. So here's what we're gonna do. It's no longer going to be even $24.99. And, again, going back to that conversation that I had with the representative, right? I was thinking, surely it must be easy to give this piece a discount, right? And then they looked at this piece, they looked at the price, and $24.99 is not your final price. And they went, wow. In today's day and age, you can not get the entire piece for the price I am about to give you. You can just barely cover the cost of the stone, and that's it. Forget the yellow diamonds, forget the white diamonds, forget the 14K white and yellow gold. You can just barely get the stone in today's day and age for that price. So if you like this, we are going to make it $1,888 to the very first caller who says, I will take that, please and thank you. And, if you wanted to take this and, just sell the center stone maybe, you can get that stone, you know, sold to your local jeweler or whoever for far more than $1888, because stones in this size, it simply does not happen. I mean, look at it, right? It is a dazzling stone. Those yellow diamonds are oh so vivid, oh so saturated. And 1888, true to size on this one, it is beautiful. It is one of my favorite mountings that we have ever done. And I mean, it's just a color combination. It is beautiful, and this one may already be gone, so congratulations on this one, but I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. So let's go back up close, and I'm just gonna stare at it for a couple more seconds here because I will miss this ring. And next up, call me on my Paraiba. Might have shown it too early, but next up we have 1124511. Congrats on this one. And we have our largest kunzite pendant. Now I am stunned that this is still here, okay? There's some dusties here and there, but that is perfectly fine. All of our attention is on that kunzite and on our panther. Whoa, okay? This is for all my gals who love a statement piece, who love large pendants, who love kunzites. This is our 7521 emerald cut kunzite, 27 points of diamonds, and a lot of gold. Now this one does have to stay like it is in the white gold. This was $24,999. And honestly, that kunzite by itself could be, you know, a paperweight, right? A doorstop, right? Like that is a substantial stone. And of course, you've got a designer's touch to it as well. Now, don't think that, you know, to save money on the gold that this is a light piece, that, you know, oh, the inside of the pendant must be hollow. Absolutely not. Look at how wide this piece is, right? This is not paper thin for the panther. The basket, of course, that is necessary to sustain the stone, but even the panther, the bail by itself, like that is not a thin little piece of gold, okay? This is a heavy piece. This might just be the heaviest piece that we have here at TVON right now, okay? Maybe one Friday I'll have to bring out our top, you know, most weighty pieces and, you know, have a weighing contest, right? But this has its weight to it. This feels like, you know, platinum. And if you have platinum, you know how heavy that metal can get. Now, here's the thing. We had it at $99.99 since the beginning, okay? And honestly, I thought that that would sell. If I remember correctly, I think we had it at $99.99 during a 10% off sale show. And, you know, everyone here, very surprised that this one did not go. And maybe it's because the person who's meant to have this, you know, didn't find us yet. Maybe it's, you know, the person who's meant to have this, you know, went on a very long vacation. But I believe that this piece will go today because it's been far too long. I am going to help someone out there own the ultimate panther pendant, okay? Now I did also bring out the smaller one, the one with the Asher cut with the panther laying down on the kunzite in case anyone wants to see it. But the thing is, guys, this one cannot stay. The price is going down. The gold is still there. The kunzite is still there. I mean, look at the kunzite. This is, again, not some light colored pink stone, right? You're looking directly into it and it is pure purple. It's kind of like that fancy cut ring that I had not too long ago. Do you guys remember that one? Beautiful stone. It's not a light, colorless, near colorless stone because for kunzites, you do not want to have a near colorless stone. The only gemstone out there that you want to have that is near colorless is going to be your white diamonds, right? This is kunzite. This is a beautiful, natural color gemstone. It's not going to be $99.99. Call me now if you would like to grab it. We are going to make it $7,999 to the very first caller who says, I will take that, please and thank you. Now, don't forget, I do have that smaller panther pendant as well with a 2168 Asher cut in case you want to see that, but it is substantially, significantly smaller here. But this right here is going to be your statement piece. I'm also going to pick it up here and show it to you against the hand because this is important. This is a statement, right? And again, I love the emerald cuts because you're looking at it like this right now and you know, it's not much, right? You can tell it's a beautiful gemstone. Once it angles directly up into the light, oh wow. The entire phone bank is illuminated with purple light, okay? So this is neon, this is kunzite, and this is $79.99. And you know, even just the panther by itself, like that would be a pretty impressive ring. But this is also what it looks like against the neckline here. So again, I'm wearing purple today, and this, you know, I got some competition, and this is, you know, fabric, right? This is natural from the earth for only $79.99. Simply cannot believe it. Someone has got to grab this one. So call me on this one. Let's go back up close here and we will see if anyone would like our gorgeous, heavy panther pendant here today for only $79.99. And the same thing could be said about this. Good luck going out there and finding a 7521 kunzite that looks like this for just $79.99. Just saying, okay? I mean, we have a lot of kunzites, but nothing quite in this size. You know, we've been known to have, you know, the 10 carats, the 20 carats, but anything in the 75 carat range, that by itself, incredibly rare. So call me on this one if you would like to grab it. Don't forget about my Paraiba, my pear-shaped Paraiba for $12,999 on that one. This one is still here as we speak. If you want to see the smaller one, let me know. I also brought out some blue wing block tea tanzanites here, also unheated peacock tanzanites too, in case anyone would like to see it. Mandarin garnet, in case anyone missed out. My mental inventory had left a piece out, but it is here today. Brand new discount, love to see it. Now, next up, I have a stone that has been oh so popular the last couple of days, the last couple of weeks, the last couple of months. It is going to be color change sphene. Now, I'm a little bit conflicted here because I have two rings today, and I love both of them, but okay, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you guys the brand new one first. Now, just keep in mind that this one has the smaller stone in it. Gee, I agree. This is a crazy price on the kunzite pendant. Like, I know, right? We don't price our diamonds like we're supposed to. Like gold, we just call it gold, and you know, however heavy the gold is, like, I don't know, right? But again, guys, this is crazy. Poor panther standing on his head. Even the panther can't believe it. The panther is saying, how am I still here, right? I don't know. But call me on this one, guys. It is crazy. Again, no one else can get quality like this, right? You can get a kunzite out there that's probably, you know, in this carat weight range, but to have this deep intensity, you know, saturation of color, good luck. But we're going to move on to our TVON exclusive color change sphene. Now this is going to be the brand new one here today, or rather the smaller stone. This is going to be 1126343. This is going to be the smaller stone of the two that I have here today. But again, we've seen it the last couple of days with the radiant cuts, with the Asher cuts. There is something about that cut. Maybe it's because of the fact that it is a color change sphene that it looks and it gives us the impression that it is like a brilliance cut round, does it not? So here is the smaller stone that I have here today. Now, I do also have another piece, so I'm just gonna quickly flash both of them up there together. I don't want you to get one and say, ooh, I like the other one better. So here are your two options for today. We are going to build the graphics on the Asher cut that I just put down. Now, speaking of Asher cuts and rounds, I mean, look, we have a round right here, and look at what it is doing, right? There is some fierce competition on our wheel as we speak. So just know that the one in the yellow gold, brand new today. This one right here, brand new discount. Let me know if there's, you know, if you prefer the round. If you want to call in and double check with your operators on the price on that one, just know that it's been discounted from $39.99 for this one, okay? So we're going to go back to our Asher cut here. This is our carat 37 Asher cut, set at an angle as dazzling and as beautiful as can be. And it has the look of several stacked rings together, right? Does it not? It looks like your center stone has a double row of diamonds going next to it. It looks like you have two extremely detailed Wonder Ring styled designs stacked on either side, and you know, surprisingly enough, I really like this design. And I would keep it in the yellow gold, but if you want to switch it, that's perfectly a-okay with me. We can switch it to white gold or even the rose gold if you really want to, but I love all of our color change sphenes in the yellow gold. And this also has, get ready, a carat 08 of diamonds. We do not hold back when we set our color change sphenes. We say, you know what, go all out with the diamonds. And this is exactly what we have done. I don't want to put this piece down because putting it down, you can't really see it. It's leaning on the side. I'm just going to keep on holding it because look at it, right? Barely moving it, and look at what it is doing, right? So here is what we are going to do. It started at $49.99, and brand new today, of course, we are still going to discount it all the way down, okay? And if you took this ring and you sold it to someone else who doesn't know about TVON for $49.99, they will think that they scored the deal of a lifetime, okay? But here we are to spoil you. So if you would like this one, it's not even going to be $29.99 here today. And don't think, you know, carat 37, that's a baby stone. I mean, take a look at it on the hand here. That is absolutely not a baby stone. And this entire mounting too, this is a piece for any of our girls out there who likes a statement piece, right? Maybe you have the color change sphene that is more down low with the design, with the diamonds that you know, wear every single day. If you want to go crazy with the design, with the diamonds, with the stone, I mean, this is your chance. We are going to make it $1,999 on this one here today for anyone who has been missing out on our color change sphene, because, you know, had one on Wednesday, it went, had one on Thursday, it went, and now today is your day. You know, online only, very limited audience, which is perfect because now you have less competition here. $19.99 for our brand new carat 37 Asher cut color change sphene. True to size on this one. I just love how this piece is constructed, how, you know, there's a lot going on, but, you know, wearability, you know, you just put it on your hand and that is it. So $19.99 on this one if you would like. And let's go back up close. I'm going to bring out the round here because that round, I must say, I'm a little bit surprised by the brand new price here. And if I recall, I think I had this just last week. So clearly someone is very discount happy behind the scenes. And for that, I am truly very grateful. So let me know on this one, $19.99. Now, bringing back the round here. This is 112-6319. And this is also such a dazzling stone. Now this is going to be larger. This is our 285 round color change sphene in the bridge with a carat 67 of diamonds. We have seen this mounting quite often as of yesterday. And here, same exact thing, white, yellow, or rose gold. I, you know, don't mind it in the white gold for this one. A lot of diamonds, a lot of huge diamonds. But again, yellow gold and rose gold are options for you. It's kind of nice to actually have visually a comparison of color change sphene in the yellow gold versus the white gold. Now, we had this at $7,999. Again, yet another TVON exclusive stone. We have the absolute best material in this stone across the entire world, right? Everyone else, if you see any color change scenes, just know that those are our rejections. It is in fact not the best, but those are our rejections. This is where you can shop for the absolute best. This is where you can shop for a $285 color change sphene and not even spend $3,999 today. Hi Amy, happy Friday. Guys, this might be a little bit crazy, but if you've been thinking about this, it's a good thing that you waited, because today is when we take it far below $39.99. Your jaw is going to drop. In fact, I myself am just, staring at the bag and just, making sure that I can actually read numbers today, because this ring right here, right now, is now going to be $2,999, just like that. I mean, $1,000 off of this ring, that is a lot. The quality is still there. It is consistent. This is still going to be VS diamonds, by the way. Again, a carat 67 of the VS diamonds. That stone in the center right here is not something that you are going to miss, right? This is what it looks like on the hand, right? That round is absolutely full of fire. It is dazzling. And this entire ring, $29.99, that is absolutely unbelievable. So this is yet another one of those pieces that you do not want to miss out on. And let me actually reach over and grab the Asher cut that we just had, just for a size comparison. If you're, if you don't really know which one you want to go with, you cannot go wrong. You can grab both of these if you want to, but see how no matter the cut, because of the quality that we, have here, the stones are going to be bright. They're going to be so full of fire. And here are your two options for color change sphenes today. So, I heard all of you guys that missed out that on Wednesday and Thursday. So here on Friday, I have two options here. So $29.99 for the round and $19.99 for the Asher cut. And again, a lot of diamonds across both of these rings. One is in the white gold, one is in the yellow gold. You can switch both of them if you want to. For the yellow gold, if you're okay with waiting, we will have to recast the entire piece, set all the diamonds one by one yet again. But I mean, again, both are beautiful stones. They are fantastic pieces. The quality, guys, again, I said this yesterday, I'll say it again. There's hundreds of thousands of jewelry stores out there, shopping networks out there. They can watch our shows all day. They can, watch every single second of every single show. They can, copy our pieces, whatever they want to do. They can copy our prices, right? But they cannot copy this quality, right? They cannot come to us and take our quality, because we have the absolute best, and that is because we have had connections across the world for many generations, right? People in this industry, they know TVON, right? They know this is the top of quality across the board, okay? So not just color change scenes, but in general. So here we go, our two options here today. And let's bring up the round first and foremost here. And of course, the Asher cut is also still here if you would like to grab it. Now, do not forget about my pear-shaped Paraiba right here. That is a brand new price as well as my $79.99 Panther pendant with our largest kunzite ever. So those pieces are still here. If there's anything you want to see, any requests, let me know. Hi, Cheryl. Happy Friday. And we're going to move along. So here are my two options for the color change scenes, and both are still here as we speak. And I know it's kind of a hard decision to make when we give you such a fantastic deal on both, but if you're looking for a larger stone, I probably go for this one. And if you're looking for something that's more design focused but still incorporating the center stone, then probably the yellow gold Asher cut one. So here are your options. And next up, I do have blue wing block D tanzanite. I have a ring, I have a pendant, and that is it, right? Scanning my table here, that is all. So I don't mean to overwhelm anyone here, but out of all the cuts in our blue wing block D tanzanites that we have seen so far, I think the rarest cut is the princess cut. The second rarest cut, I would say, is the radiant cut, okay? Today I have a radiant cut blue wing block D tanzanite pendant. Now there's something that went a little bit wrong with the pricing here, and that is the fact that the diamonds were not considered the proper diamond. What does that mean? So let me know on the color change sphene. We have this piece right here, covered in water spots, but I'll get that cleaned up. This is going to be 1125726. This is going to be our radiant cut blue wing block D tanzanite in a pendant. Now naturally, when you have an important cut such as this one, you can't just give it a single halo of round brilliant cut white diamonds and call it a day, right? You have to do something special with this one. Now here's what we did. We did put some diamonds on it, but naturally your focus is going to be on your radiant cut blue wing block D tanzanite, museum reserve, of course. This is 18K white gold. This is our last radiant cut blue wing block D tanzanite in our inventory. We never had too many in the first place, right? I believe, if I remember correctly, we had a ring. I think it was sometime last year. You know, it went, no surprise there, and that was it, right? This is a cut that I have not seen in the smaller stones. This is not a cut that I have seen in the medium-sized stone. This is a stone, a cut that I have only seen in the larger stones. Now, speaking of larger stones, this is our 3810 radiant cut blue wing block D tanzanite, okay? It's a large stone, way over 20 carats, way over 30 carats, close to 40 carats in just your center stone. Now here's where we had a little oopsie, okay? All of your diamonds combined is a carat 11. Now, if you look right next to your center stone, you will see that those are your brilliant rounds. However, if you kind of shift your focus a little bit higher up into the bail of this pendant, you will notice that those are not your brilliant rounds, okay? Those are princess cut white diamonds. Now that is where the oopsies happened, okay? Because we had put all the diamonds together, not considering that princess cuts and rounds, they are not the same price at all whatsoever. And then, you know, didn't catch it until the very end, right? So here I'm standing up here holding a bag. The carat weight, a carat 11, is highlighted. You know, it's impressive still, don't get me wrong, but they have been combined. So oopsie has been made. That's okay, right? It's beneficial for you guys. So what we're gonna do with this one is that it started at $49,999, and you guys are very smart. You guys are probably looking at this piece right now, and you guys are probably playing guess the price, right? You know, I do the exact same thing. You know, I see any piece, I kind of just, you know, guess a price first and foremost, and then I take a look and see if I'm right or wrong, right? Typically, I'm very close. So, G says, wowza, love that tanzanite pendant. I mean, how can you not, right? Especially when it's a radiant cut. I mean, if this one does not go, you know, you see those words, museum reserve, you know, we did not have that many radiant cuts, and this one, it definitely would be going to a museum. This might be, you know, that centerpiece to this blue wing block D exhibition, right? Because how rare is it to get a radiant cut stone? And again, red flashes. I have not been showing off the red flashes, but there it is, right? It is an absolutely stunning stone. It is saturated. It is a gorgeous piece overall. It is also pretty heavy here. But here's what we're gonna do. If you looked at this piece and you guessed $19,999, congrats, because I guessed that exact same price, right? Just looking at the stone, looking at the carat weights, you know, ignoring the diamonds, just looking at the piece, and I immediately thought, you know, this piece for $19,999 would be perfect. And that was the price. Keyword was, because even though it's never been here before, even though it's still museum reserve, even though it is our very last radiant cut that we will ever see, $19,999 is not your price. Now, I'm going to borrow it here. I'm going to hold it against the hand. And I want everyone to just really take it all in. You know, take as many pictures as you want, because this is it, guys. This is the very last radiant cut blue wing block D tanzanite that you will ever see. And I mean, up close, you know, zoomed all the way in, it looked fantastic, right? You could see all the details, you could see all of your diamonds, but now looking at it from afar, suddenly the story has changed. Suddenly it's, okay, I know that there was an oopsies with the diamonds, but suddenly you're looking at it and you're thinking, okay, those princess cut diamonds individually are large stones. We really had an oopsies here. So if you would like this one, I'm gonna do something very special. You know, our oopsies is, you know, beneficial for you. And here is what we're going to do. If you would like to own our very last radiant cut, Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D tanzanite. I don't even know if the other radiant cut was Museum Reserve, but you know, I don't think so. This one is. So this might be the only Museum Reserve radiant cut Blue Wing Block D tanzanite in the entire world, right? No one else has Blue Wing Block D tanzanites, right? The only way someone who is a non-TVON shopper could get their hands on Blue Wing Block D tanzanite is if you sell it to them, right? So here's what we're gonna do on this one. Call me. If you wanna talk about this one, I can talk all day. We are going to make it $17,777, right? It's a special piece. Why not do a special price for this one? $17,777, very fun number, very lucky number, could be. And I only have this one, of course. I mean, even just holding it here, we have seen how the Asher cuts, you know, reflect the red flashes. We have seen the rounds, we have seen the emerald cuts. We have seen a lot, but never the radiant cut. And this by itself is so unique. It looks like, you know, I think it's fitting that it's here on a Friday night, right? It's like a party is happening inside of your stone. And by the way, I am barely moving it, right? I am actually trying to hold it as still as I can while talking. And you can see how those red flashes just show off just like that. So 17,777 on this one, and again, it is just such a beautiful stone, and against purple too. I mean, that is just a beautiful combination right there. Again, those princess cut diamonds, we might be a little, you know, a little bit sad there for the diamonds, but you know what? It is what it is. Call me on this one. We're gonna go back up close and see if anyone would like to grab it here today, because this is in fact the largest radiant cut that we have ever had. And again, I'll have to definitely go through our system here, but you know, we do not see radiant cuts every single day, right? I can only recall one other radiant cut ever in a ring, and that's it. So here it is, our last radiant cut, Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D tanzanite, and it is at a very special price of $17,777. So something extraordinarily special, extraordinarily rare, and here for only one color. This is what it looks like from the back as well. So again, a beautiful basket to fit your beautiful 3810 center stone. Of course, our princess cut diamonds that, you know, not listed as princess cut diamonds, but you know, oops. But here it is again, the most stunning piece that in the radiant cut that you will ever see, truly. So here it is, one color only on this one. Let me know if you would like to grab it. It is just, again, special, right? It is special, and I sure will miss the radiant cuts because, you know, next to emerald cuts, I do love a radiant cut stone, and this is it. So think about it, call me, talk to me, and we will find out who is going to grab this one here today. Now, I do have, you know, smaller Blue Wing Block D tanzanites and rings if this is not for everyone, because I totally get it, you know, visually, wow. But, you know, wearability wise, you know, maybe not for everyone. I'd probably keep this as, you know, the piece in your collection that you just show off to anyone who asks, right? If someone asks, hey, do you have any Blue Wing Block D tanzanites? You would probably show them this piece right here, right? Not just for the stone, but for the design by itself too. It is special. Now, next up, we're going to stay within the tanzanite family, but we are going to move on over to the unheated peacock variety. Now, We've had a lot of those smaller stones, medium-sized stones. I am here to bring you guys one of the larger stones that we have here. Yes, it is my absolute favorite unheated peacock tanzanite. If you remember that ring, that ring is still here. Somehow, so I am a little bit desperate, but I am going to give it another look here. It is 1122556. It is our cushion cut, and it looks a little something like this, okay? This is my absolute favorite that we have in the entire building right here. This is our 928 center stone. I'm gonna get that cleaned up a little bit better here. It has a carat 53 in just the diamonds. This is important. This is a pleochroic stone. It has all of the different colors you could want to have in this stone. And we've seen many varieties of this sort of tanzanite that have a different, different ratio of colors, right? But this one is the one that I think has the most life to it, the most variety of color to it. It doesn't only have, the blues and the purples. It also has the greens in it, which I think, really just completes what our peacock tanzanites are all about, right? So this is a really special piece. If you already have a smaller ring, I would really consider this one because, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit on, a little bit darker than the other stones that, can be a little bit more pastel-y in the colors, but still have the multiple different colors in it. This right here was supposed to be $12,999, okay? And for the longest time, it was at $5,999. And, since then, it kind of stayed, right? I kept showing this, we all kind of ooh and ah at it, but maybe it was the price. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a brand new discount and hope that someone will take my absolute favorite peacock tanzanite. This, Amy says, that stone really reminds me of an alexandrite. And absolutely, right? It's not a color changing stone, but, just given the amount of different colors that are in this one, right? It kind of does, right? Especially those blues and the greens at the top and bottoms of the stone, right? You can't just look at this and think, oh yeah, that's a tanzanite, right? It looks so different. It looks so unique. This is what I would imagine if opals were, faceted gemstones, right? This is what I would imagine them to be, right? Just showing off so many different colors in just one stone. And trust me when I say, but it looks far better in person, right? If you are looking at it right now and you're thinking, wow, I can see all the different colors that she's talking about and it looks really pretty, trust me, it is really pretty. And I would really advise you to take this one outside because under natural sunlight, I don't do this often, but under natural sunlight, this is even more breathtaking. And if you see it in person, you're like, oh, I experienced it, but I wouldn't necessarily wear it, or I don't really want to keep it, then that's fine, right? At least you got to experience it because this is unlike any other stone that we have ever had in our inventory. And this is, in the world of unheated tanzanites, it is relatively on the newer side. We haven't had it for that long. We only recently introduced it to you guys, possibly because, Blooming Black tanzanites, running out. We have what we have. But this here, still tanzanite family, but it is still a beautiful stone and very unexpected too, right? I first saw these stones and I thought, oh yeah, sure, they're just throwing up the word peacock tanzanite just to, help it sell, right? But once you really look at it, suddenly you're like, you know what? It does make sense, right? It has that level of iridescence that you wouldn't really expect to see in an unheated tanzanite. And here's what we're gonna do on this one. If you've been thinking about it, like I have, every time I go visit the tanzanite box, I see this piece and I'm thinking, how is it still here? Maybe you guys are leaving it for me, but I want one of you guys to get it and love it, wear it every single day. We are going to make this one $5,499 if you would like to grab it. Tracy, I remember the one that you have and it is beautiful. And again, if you have, a stone that is smaller than this one and you want to try out a larger stone, I'd say go for this one. I have other unheated tanzanites in the back that don't necessarily have this level of, play of color, right? It's that more steely purplish blue base color, and that's it, right? Can't see any of the greens, but this one, this has got it all. This is also what it looks like on the hand here, because again, not a small stone. It is an absolutely stunning piece, and truly when you get this, please take it outside for a look before you decide whether or not you want to keep it or send it back, okay? So this is again a very special piece, and looks like we do have a request here for Catherine. Catherine, I love your style. We have a request coming up next. Call me on this one, $54.99. It is true to size on this one. Again, don't forget that there are a lot of diamonds in this one too, but still wearable, every single day wearable if you want. And Amy, listen, if you've been thinking about an unheated peacock tanzanite, this is my recommendation right here. So call me on this one. We do have a request for a piece that I flashed very briefly yesterday. Now before we move on from this one, I just want to see it from the back here. So you can kind of see where the color dips into that greenish color at the north and south ends of the stone right here. But again, a beautiful stone. You are going to love it if you get it here. And it looks a lot better in person, and congrats if you get this one. Now next up we have our Rubellite. The only Rubellite ring I will ever recommend you get if you ever called in and asked for a Rubellite ring. Okay, I have a Rubellite necklace, a very large pear shape that I would recommend if you are looking for a necklace. But ring-wise, first of all, I don't even know if we have any other Rubellite rings in this entire building. Second of all, this is the most stunning Rubellite ever. So call me on this one. Next up we have 1125458. And this is that stone that reminds me of private collection. Let me get that cleaned up here. Brand new discount as well on this one. This is our 1538 Rubellite, museum worthy. And here it is. Now, same thing might have happened here, and that is the fact that we have 91 points in diamonds, but those are not your regular diamonds. What has happened here is the same thing that happened with the tanzanite pendant, and that is the fact that those 91 points, very close to being a carat, are all princess cut VS white diamonds, right? Just because of that, everything changes. The entire look changes. The band by itself is so incredibly sleek, so incredibly smooth. This look is modern. I love the contrast of the sharp edges of the band and the diamonds versus the curvature of the oval center stone. This is our $22,999 piece, okay? This is important. This is not pink tourmaline, okay? I have a pink tourmaline today if you want to see it. In fact, let me actually go over and grab it and show you the color difference, because if you're looking at this, you're thinking, yeah, that looks like a pink tourmaline. Absolutely not. So this is pink tourmaline, that is Rubellite. Can you see the difference? I'm glad that I have here today, but this is going to be coming up as well if you would like to see it, but you can see the difference, right? This is pink tourmaline, this is Rubellite. Now, this is a fantastic request. If you ever call me asking for a Rubellite ring, this is the only one that I'm going to bring out. The size is there, the color is there, and it is a tourmaline. It's supposed to be very included, right? In fact, I was looking through all of our tourmalines to see if I could even bring out a rejection, but I could not find anything, okay? I will keep looking, but we have some rejections here and there, but tourmalines we're extremely picky with. This is Rubellite. This is perfect. This is absolutely stunning. Now, last time we saw it, it was $99.99, and again, we are just putting everything on sale. Even though there may not be a banner up there, we are going to put it on sale. I can't say for certain when the next time we see a stone like this will be. This by itself is a very popular stone. It's always been high in demand, right? Every time we have one, suddenly we get a lot of requests, a lot of calls saying, oh, I didn't know that you guys had Rubellite. Can you bring me another one and another one and another one? And we just do not have the stones, right? I would love to go through, every single box that we have here to look for, you know, at least another one of these rubellites that looks like this, but that does not happen, right? This is not a stone that we have unlimited amounts of, right? Pink tourmaline's a little bit easier to work with, but when you get rubellite in this color, then it gets incredibly difficult. And here's what we're gonna do. Catherine, I hope you like this piece. I hope you love this ring because I absolutely adore it. Again, very surprised that it is still hanging out here in our facilities. This is what it looks like on the hand. So again, it's a large stone, but still everyday wearable. Look at the openness of the color. Look at, you know, even the princess cut diamonds, right? This is an important piece. Change the gold color if you want. Now, I quite like it in the white gold, but if you would like to change it, I would advise you change it to the yellow gold. There's something about the complementary, you know, the warmth, you know, where it's shared between the gold and the stone that I quite like. But again, white gold is beautiful as well if you just want to have all of the color in your center stone. Now, here's what we're gonna do. From $99.99, we are going to bring it down one more time. Same thing can be said here, and forgive me if I'm, you know, repeating myself, but you cannot get this loose center stone for even $99.99. You simply cannot. Tourmalines in this size with this clarity, it does not happen that often. I know every time you turn on TVON, it's like super clean tourmalines, and that is your expectations for all tourmalines. I advise you to, you know, go around online, other networks, and just take a look at everyone else's tourmalines and know that that is the standard. Here, our standard is above the average, right? We have high expectations. Here's where you can get truly the best rubellite in a ring with a very nice size for not even $99.99 here today. And this is what it looks like one more time, up close. Call me now on this one. We are going to make it $8,888 on our one and only rubellite tourmaline in a ring for this size for that price. So here it is. I don't have any other options. Don't call me and say, hey, I'd like to see what else you got in rubellites. I can bring out the necklace that is a far larger stone, but anything in rings, this is it. If you want to see tourmalines in any other color, I have options, but anything in the rubellites, I do not have anything else that even comes in close in terms of, you know, level of impressiveness, if that's even a word, to this one. So call me on this. $88.88 for just a stone is an absolute steal. You're gonna be basically getting, you know, princess cut diamonds priced like the rounds. You're gonna get a lot of gold in this one. You know, this is a mounting that we've seen, you know, fairly recently, and you know, just judging by it on the hand, you can tell, you know, how wide the band itself is. It is true to size because it does taper nicely in the back. This is a absolutely breathtaking piece, and it's only $88.88. So let me know if you would like to grab it. Call me on my tanzanite pendant. Call me on my unheated peacock tanzanite. Call me on my $12,999 Paraiba. I mean, this is a beautiful color combination, is it not? Both tourmalines, right? So some beautiful pieces here today. I know I kind of put all of our, you know, high-end museum pieces in the first hour, but you know, I just want to give you guys enough time to think about it. Our kunzite panther pendant is still here for $79.99 somehow. Let me know on this one, and again, do not call me requesting another rubellite in a ring. I don't have it. This is the one that I would go with. Large stone, yes, but it is absolutely stunning. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It is here. So next up, I do have a mandarin garnet. This one slipped my mental inventory, but it is here today. And it is actually going to be in the two-tone gold. So something that is visually very similar to the one that we had, I believe it's on Wednesday. But it is going to be 1124827, and it looks a little something like that. Okay, wow. That is a very bright stone, I must say, and kind of unexpected, but this is going to be our 18K white and yellow gold piece. And this has also quite a bit of diamonds here. But if you've been missing out on our larger mandarins, this is your perfect option. It's dancing here. Stop dancing, thank you. I know it's very excited to be here, but this is 18K white and yellow gold. This is our 1035 cushion cut mandarin garnet with a carat 19 of your diamonds. Now you're looking at this ring, you're thinking a carat 19, that kind of makes sense, right? Here is where the designer's touch comes in, and that is the fact that, do you see right there where you have the yellow gold on the side of the basket? Right there you also have some diamonds. So hidden diamonds, yes, but they are there. That makes this ring a little bit, a little bit special, right? Here is what we're gonna do on this one. It was $99.99, and just visually looking at it, I was very much reminded of the one that we had a couple of days ago, and I brought it up and I was like, I want to do something a little bit special here, right? I don't want to price this at $49.99 and just call it a day. I understand that it is a designer mounting. I understand that this ring was made specifically for this stone because, I mean, look at it, right? 2 lights blocked right now. And look at how bright that stone is. It looks absolutely neon, right? This is not a stone that is necessarily neon, except for our, private collection stones. But this is sizable. This is mandarin garnet. And this is going to be something that is very special. I was very inspired. I was very inspired by the last couple of shows that I was here with you guys with. And so, if you've been thinking about getting one of our mandarin garnets, now aside from this one, I can say for certainty now that the only other options that you have are going to be the larger stones in the saddle ring, okay? So it's this one, and it's the other 2 in the saddle rings, okay? So, Tracy, you can never limit yourself when it comes to buying fine jewelry. We are always going to bring out something to tempt you. I promise you that. This is what it looks like on the hand. This is a absolutely beautiful piece. I mean, look at it, right? I kind of wish that we had one light missing so that, you can see more of the neon aspect, but I mean, here it doesn't really need that help, right? All 3 lights are on this piece, and you can see what I mean by this is a gemstone. Too many times I have seen horrible mandarin garnets. The cut is off. There's a huge window in the center. There's no glow to it. It just looks like a piece of glass that's been run over by 10 different cars, right? This is a gemstone. This looks like a gemstone. It feels like a gemstone. It is a gemstone. Same thing can be applied for diamonds, right? You say diamond, but there's internally flawless diamonds out there. There's also I3 diamonds out there. They're all called diamonds, right? Same thing here. This is mandarin garnet, but this is the best of the best. And it's not even going to be $39.99 here today. Again, call me on this one. If you've been missing out, today is the perfect day to finally grab one of these larger mandarin garnets for yourself before we are completely done with them, right? Mandarin garnets, not exactly like blue and black tanzanites where we may have to have a huge, farewell show. But, these silently but steadily go out the door. And, in today's day and age of larger mandarin garnets, we cannot get it for, the prices that we do them for. So this is very special. This is very crucial for anyone who is waiting for the perfect mandarin garnet piece. True to size on this one. We're going to go back up close, and we do have a request coming up next. If you would like this, call me now. We're going to make it $38.88 for the very first caller on this one. All you got to tell me is if you want it, and if you do, tell me your ring size. We will size it for you. We are going to ship it out on Monday. That's it, okay? You're going to get your ring, and you are going to absolutely love it. So let me know on this one, $38.88 for the very first caller on this one. And hello everyone, my name is Joyce, day 3. Officially Friday, but day 3 of me being here. So thank you so much for joining me. We had a lot of those museum pieces, as I mentioned, and been heavily discounted as well. So you do not want to miss out on anything here that I showed so far. Again, call me on anything. That kunzite pendant, the Paraiba, my tanzanite pendant, you know, everything. So call me on those. We do have a request coming up next for, I think it was Susan. And if you have a request too, let me know. The Rubellite is still here, so I don't have any other Rubellite rings that I can show. That is the one and only that I would advise you to get. So those pieces are still here. Color change scenes, I think, are still here as well, but you do not want to miss out. And I still have the best emerald to show you guys, so stay with me, guys. Let's go back to our mandarin garnet here, and we will get to our request for Susan real quickly here. This was a piece that I had flashed yesterday that was our blue sapphire in a necklace. Now, I was very silly and I saw this piece and I thought that it was Alwyn, but it was in fact a blue sapphire. And I was, you know, it doesn't really happen here. I know we are not supposed to, you know, ID gemstones just by looks, but I kind of like to play that game here and there where I look at a piece and I just kind of play guess the gemstone. And I have to say, I looked at this piece yesterday and my brain just, for some reason, thought that this was Alwyn, but this is in fact blue sapphire. This is 1125958. This is entirely in the platinum. Very simple style, everyday wearable. You can swap out the chain if you want for any chains that you already have. This is surprisingly electric, right? Again, I see these pieces in person and somehow this is the one stone that really got me. This is our 64-point blue sapphire. And, you know, chain, take it, right? It's also got 15 points of the diamonds in that simple single halo design. Supposed to be $19.99, by the way. And from there, brand new. I quickly flashed it yesterday, priced it, and it's here as a request. So thank you so much for the request. We are going to make it $888 on this one. Do you want to see it against the hand and against the neckline? The chain, I believe so. Looks like it is. Yes, the chain is going to be platinum, so the entire piece is platinum. The stamp is right there on the chain, and this is what it looks like against the hand as well here. So again, a beautiful piece, and again, so bright. Very amazed that this is the one stone that kind of, you know, it got me. It got me. And this is what it looks like against the neckline as well. So again, not exactly a large stone, not exactly like, you know, a 5-carat stone, but still so intense and so bright, that beautiful royal blue color. And it's only $888 on this one. So let me know what you think about this one, Susan. We'll just throw in the chain. Why not? And let's go back up close on this one and take another quick look here, and let me know if you would like to grab it here today. I mean, it is absolutely stunning. It is beautiful. It is everything you want in a blue sapphire. It is also everyday wearable too. So that is what it looks like. That is what it looks like from the back. You can see the consistency of the color. There's no color zoning. There's no, you know, any other colors you don't want to have. And any other? It is adjustable. Let's see, it is 16 inches on the chain, but there is an O-ring here. So it's adjustable 15 and 16 inches. So a little bit different from our other chains here, but it has just slight adjustability there, and is also going to be a spring ring clasp on that one. So let me know if there's any other questions on this one. Mandarin Garnet is still here. Do not wait on my Rubellite ring. Do not wait on my Radiant Cut Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite. Do not wait on my kunzite pendant. Let me know on this one here. Now, if you want something a little bit smaller in terms of the Blue Wing Block D pendants, I have a piece that I had designed with a Paraiba. It is a fancy cut, which reminds me, very surprising, but we have had more fancy cuts in the Blue Wing Block D Tanzanites than the Radiant cuts. So let me know on this one, and let me just quickly recap the Paraiba in case I showed it way too early, because I did show this as the very first item of today. Again, this is 1122743, and this is Paraiba. Brand new markdown on this one. Again, I don't think anyone has asked about this one, but it was supposed to be $14,999 for the longest time it was, and then here today on our Friday. We're just gonna make this a little secret, but it has been brought down to that $12,999 here. So it's either this one or the $299 cushion cut with the double halo of diamonds. Those are my two options that I have for you. If you want to see a side-by-side comparison, please let me know. But again, you cannot get that loose stone for that price by itself, right? If you were able to go to these trade shows to just try to find a loose stone for yourself, right? It's not possible. Only here are we able to give you the absolute best in terms of Paraiba quality, as well as the value here. So do not miss out on this one. Again, I'll be recapping it until it goes here. This is what it looks like on the hand as well. Bridge mounting, everyday wearable. It gives you the stacked design. And you know what I love about the bridge is that it's not just a single band, right? You can see that it has multiple different bands going underneath the stone, going, you know, on either side. But this is an important stone, so naturally we want to give it a more important feel, right? If we were to put this 228 private collection Paraiba into a ring with just a single halo and a plain gold band, like no doubt the stone is still going to be beautiful, but it does not feel like, you know, it doesn't feel like an important piece, right? A lot of our important stones are either in a custom-made, you know, ring, custom-made piece, or it's going to be in the bridge, because the bridge is substantial. It has its own weight to it, not only, you know, literally, but also visually, right? It looks like an important piece, and there's also a reason why. This is one of our most popular styles here, okay? You know, it's entirely covered in diamonds, but it's still everyday wearable. Something like the saddle ring, right? Also very popular, but you know, it's not exactly everyone's cup of tea. But I think this is the perfect middle ground where you could wear this every single day. You can wear a private collection stone every single day. And again, it's here for a brand new discount. This is our special price on our 228 Paraiba. And we have had, again, once again, 1 carat Paraibas of upwards of $10,000. They are not here. I do not show them to you guys. That's, you know, and why? Because I don't see the value in them. So I see the value in this one. Again, it's either this one or the $299 cushion cut center stone. But here is your chance to grab a Paraiba and add it from our collection to your collection. So call me on this one. We're gonna go up close and I'm gonna put it back down on the wheel. And if you want to talk to me after the show on this one, please do. And Mandarin Garnet is still here. Mandarin Garnet for $38.88. Our color change sphenes. If there's anything that I'm yelling out that you want to have another quick little look at, please do not hesitate to let me know. I know it's been a little bit overwhelming here, but you know, I got to show you guys all the good stuff, right? And Rubellite is still here. So Catherine, let me know what you think on the Rubellite, the beautiful Rubellite ring. And let me actually just quickly flash the emerald because it is also a very special piece here. Out of all of our emeralds, I do have a necklace, I have a pair of earrings, but they are going to be extremely pricey. But if you want to have a ring, that is my emerald ring. So it is here. It is certified. This is Colombian emerald. This is by far the best emerald in a ring that I have in the entire building. I mean, look, we have a Paraiba up here, and look at what the emerald is doing, right? Can you see how close that color is, right? So again, this is top quality emerald in a ring, 3-stone style. I would love to take those yellow diamonds for myself, but you know, this entire piece is here, and it is at a price that I honestly also cannot quite believe. So let me know on this. I have 2 options for blue zircons in case anyone is looking for blue zircons. I have turquoise earrings, I have rubies, I have that 233 yellow diamond at a brand new price. I don't want to make everyone assume that this is going to be our new yellow diamond pricings going on forward. So if you remember this ring, this is our 233 center stone, cushion cut, VS, yellow diamond. And if you remember that this entire ring was $99.99, all of the diamonds in this ring combined, $380. If you would like this ring, I know it's out of focus, but I don't want to, advertise this one too much. If you would like a 233 center stone yellow diamond in this extremely large bridge mounting that we do here with, triple halos of diamonds, this ring right here is now $88.88. If you want me to present it, I'll do it. But just know that this has gone through a discount. $88.88 for a 233 cushion cut yellow diamond in the center, right? So just saying, we have some pretty special pieces here today. But that yellow diamond, do not expect for all of our yellow diamonds to be, priced like that going forward. That is just something special that we have here for today. Did not put the graphics up, but if you want to put the graphics up, that's fine. Just call me and let me know. Gee, I agree. This is a gorgeous Paraiba, and I know here at TVON, it's like, I never met one I didn't like. So, all the Paraibas here, gorgeous, stunning, neon. I think my Brazilian Paraiba from yesterday is still here, so in case anyone missed yesterday, I had a pear-shaped Brazilian Paraiba in the platinum and 18K yellow gold that had white and blue diamond accent stones for $99.99. So I think that one is still here. It is, of course, GIA certified. So just saying, if anyone wants, one of the more unique pieces in our entire building, yeah, blue diamonds. We don't even have any blue diamonds loose. So just throwing that out there in case anyone, missed yesterday's show. But I do also have a quite unique take on a Burma ruby ring. We love our rubies, and you know me, I don't show rubies every single week. That is because I don't see a lot of rubies that I, like right off the bat. Here we have a gorgeous piece. This is going to be 1125983. This is ruby, guys. This is ruby that I personally very much like. I'm going to zoom in because I'm not afraid to do so. And here we go. You can see into your stone. That is what I want to show you guys. So here we have our ruby, a gorgeous piece. Kind of reminds me of that necklace we had yesterday. I mean, just look at it, right? I'm just gonna hold it here, but you can see through the stone. You can see the glow that it has to offer. This is not just some stone that you cannot see through, that it's just a oval shaped, red oval shape, right? This is 18K yellow gold. This is a surprisingly wide band design, but when you have a 89-point ruby that looks like this, it deserves all of the love and attention that it can get, right? So 39 points of diamonds and a lot of gold, right? This is an absolutely stunning piece, and again, it is clean, right? Everyday wearable. I'm going to zoom out so we can see more of the ring here, but just know that it is such a clean stone. It is beautiful. It is supposed to be, surprise, surprise, it was supposed to be $29.99. Am I that surprised? Not really. Ruby is another one of those stones where you can't just look at the word ruby, look at the carat weight, and assume a price, because, ruby typically has clarity issues. This one does not. This one has a liveliness to it. And, there are places out there that they have what we call rejections set into pieces, and they sell it for the exact same price as us, if not more. So here's again where you can get quality, the absolute best deals in this industry, truly, right? This is not something that you want to get, a medium quality or a low quality piece, right? If you are going to invest, then you better get the best. And here you will. We are going to make this $1,299 if you would like to grab one of the best rubies that we have in our inventory here. And this is what it looks like on the hand, because smaller stone it may be, but 89 points, not exactly a carat, but it is still a sizable piece, a sizable stone. And you can see the width of gold that this one has to offer. I mean, guys, this is not an average band. This is like 3 bands stacked on top of each other. It's currently not my size here, so let me actually move it over to my pinky here. True to size still on this one, but you can see how much glow that ruby has, how although only 39 points of your diamonds, how they are set so, spaced so evenly that it gives the overall ring a sort of a glimmering feature, right? It's not just diamonds condensed into one part of the ring and everything else is just gold, right? It's spread out evenly so that the entire ring has its own level of sparkle to it that I actually quite like. And it's only $12.99 on this one, so let me know if you would like to grab it. And again, true to size on this one. And I'm just a little bit curious, but I want to see through the back of the stone here. So again, red flashes are going through the stone, and you can see that this stone has a rather impressive level of clarity here. And here we go, $12.99 on this one. Let me know if you would like to grab it here today. And we're checking, seeing, do we have any requests here? If you have a request, please, again, do not hesitate to get them in. And do not forget my 8888 yellow diamond ring. Let me actually try it on here. This is my 8888 yellow diamond ring. We're not going to put any graphics up there because this is kind of it's a price that doesn't make sense, but that center stone by itself is a $233. So this entire ring is $88.88. We're not going to advertise it. We're not going to, I'm not going to keep pushing it. Just wanted to try it on the hand. So you can see a size perspective that, it's a very important piece. So going back up close to our ruby here. Let's see. If anyone wants to see the hoops, I think I'll show them right up next because it is a great gift idea. And if there's anything else you want to see, please do let me know as well. I think the Rubellite is still here. The kunzite panther pendant, I think is still here too. So quite a few pieces, and I get it if you need some time to think about it. I know it's kind of hard to decide when I show you, museum piece after museum piece, but just want to give you guys all of the options possible here. So we're going to show you guys some hoops right up next. And are there any questions? Nope. No problem. So call me on this one. Next up we have some diamond and gold hoops here. So call me on the ruby. Next up we have 1110311. That is a inside out hoop style in the yellow gold. And then I have the exact same look in the white gold. Rose gold is available to order. I just do not have it out here to show. Here is where you can get a pair of inside out diamond hoops, VS diamonds, to wear every single day. And I love that these are here because on, I believe it was Wednesday, had the smile necklace, VS diamonds. On Thursday, we had a diamond band style, VS diamonds. And now here, you can complete the set with inside out hoop earrings with VS diamonds. These earrings were supposed to be $19.99. And if you look at that item number and you think back, this has been a style that is at this point, permanently here, right? It's been here, maybe even since the beginning of TVON. Again, I was not here, for the beginning of TVON, but this is a style that has been here for a very long time. And once again, prices change, things happen, diamond prices go up, gold prices kind of skyrocket upwards, and we do not change our prices. Here is where you look at that diamond weight, you don't even consider the gold, and you're thinking that these earrings are going to be at least $820. It is not going to be even $820. Again, just for the VS diamonds by themselves, that would be a fantastic value. And, you know, I do some, you know, lurking online. I look at what everyone else is selling their diamonds for, and honestly, I can't believe it, right? I see people selling just, you know, 2 carats of diamonds for well over $10,000, and I just can't imagine, you know, how or why, right? How are you able to price 2 carats of diamonds at over $10,000, right? I don't know if you guys see the value there, but you know, I for one do not. Maybe it's because I've, you know, started in this industry with TVON. I know the best quality, the best prices, the best deals, but you know, I can't see myself shopping elsewhere for fine jewelry, right? We truly have the absolute best values in everything. And, you know, from museum pieces to a simple pair of diamond hoop earrings, you know, we have it all covered. It does not matter what the piece is, we are going to give you the best value. We're going to help you save. If you would like a pair or 2 or 3 or as many of these hoop earrings as you want, we are going to make it $777 today. Again, I have the yellow gold here, I have the white gold here. You can order it in the rose gold. I don't have a specific count as to what is ready to ship, but you have to start thinking about the holiday season. You have to start thinking that we do require some time if you want to order more than 1 pair, again, depending on what we have ready to ship, but we have to make these. We're going to custom make these. So if you want, you know, 2 in the yellow gold, 1 in the white gold, we can do that, but we will have to make it for you. We will have to cast it. We'll have to set the diamonds one by one so that every single pair of earrings that you buy is going to be absolutely perfect, ready to wear. Again, a great gifting idea. Not only that, holiday seasons are coming up, but you know, there will always be graduations, there will always be birthdays, anniversaries. This is the perfect gift idea. And if you are newer to us, you want to try out our diamonds, you know, we had options over the last couple of days, from necklaces to rings to now earrings. I think the 3 pieces that we had in the last 3 days will go perfectly together. And you know, once you shop our VS diamonds, you will never want to go and shop anywhere else. Again, I've been told that many times here, where you know, I get a brand new caller. You know, sometimes I hang out in the phone bank, and I get that call, and you know, they sound a little suspicious, which I don't blame them. And they say, "So your diamonds are natural?" I say, "Absolutely, everything here natural." And then they ask me about the gold, like, you know, what's going on with the gold? Is it solid? Is it, you know, plated? Like, what is that? It's solid 14K gold. You have an option. And they say, okay, so how much do I have to pay extra to choose my gold color? And I say, it is completely free. White, yellow, or rose gold, you just have to pick which one you like. We'll make it for you. And then, you know, a lot of questions, but I get it, right? When you see TVON, when you see something that is truly too good to be true, you know, you kind of have red flags, right? You're kind of like, you know, what's the catch, right? But there's nothing. This truly is too good to be true. And here's where you can get VS diamonds, 82 points in a pair of inside-out hoop earrings for only $777. So let me know on these, and let me also borrow one here, so I can show you what it looks like against the hand, because if you're thinking they are teeny tiny, you know, 1/4 inches, absolutely not. 5/8 of an inch on these. You can wear these in the primary piercing, and maybe even the secondary piercing if you want to, but again, you are going to be moving around every single day, and you know, from the front or from the back, you are going to see your VS diamonds. It looks almost seamless here, right? So that's the beauty of our inside out style, where it's not just diamonds from the front and a weird empty space in the back. It's going to be diamonds no matter how you look at it. And it's only $777 a pair. Let's go back up close on this one, and I will also grab one here and show it to you against the ear here. Again, I am not a hoop kind of person, but I have to say this is kind of a staple piece that you kind of need this in your collection if you're going to shop fine jewelry. And again, it's diamonds and diamonds, right? You see the gold from the side, but very important is that you only see your VS diamonds, and these are not small. You can also wear these in the secondary piercing. I'm just thinking But if you wanted to stack one here and one here, I think they will look very beautiful there. And if you wanted to switch up the gold color as well, you can do so. But $777 a pair. You can't shop this value anywhere else. Let's go back up close here and see which gold color is going to be the most popular here. And if you already have them in the white gold and you're thinking maybe the yellow gold, I mean, go for it, right? So many of you guys come back to add, you know, the yellow gold, to add even the rose gold to your collection. Here is where you can. Holiday season is coming up. Now is your chance. $777 a pair. Let me know. And let me know if there's any other requests you guys might have. Doesn't have to be necessarily for today. If you're going to be heading out or going to bed soon, we can always get your requests ready for the next couple of days here. Paraiba. Has anyone asked about my Paraiba yet? I'm a little bit afraid to ask at this point, but hopefully someone did. Maybe someone's thinking about it. And now I'm really conflicted because I had flashed the best emerald that I have in a ring. Now, I also have one of the largest emeralds in a ring in a slightly different cut. So it's also a great stone, but this is a 863. Okay, if any of you guys like that 863 emerald cut Colombian emerald that I just flashed, we are going to take your offers on that one. Get me anywhere close to $50,000 on the emerald I just flashed. We will do some talking, some negotiating, but just call me on that one. So if you want to see the full presentation, let me know. But that is one of the largest emeralds we have had. Colombian emerald, emerald cut, platinum, single halo. Get me close to $50,000 on that one, and we will do some chatting on that. Tracy, I think so, you know. I didn't get the other pair yet. You know, been saving up for my trip next month. But I'm thinking, you know, these, you know, 2 pairs, and the other ones, 2 pairs, I think, I don't know. I mean, VS Diamonds, you just can't go wrong with it. I love the options that we have here. Let me know on this one. And so let's see, what else do we have here? I have also emerald earrings, emerald necklaces. I have that pink tourmaline that I had flashed, if anyone is interested. I have a GIA certified unheated paparasha necklace, 1 single stone. I also have a very unique gemstone in a ring. Saw this exact same style, I think just last week with an aquamarine. And now we have something a little bit different here. So it looks like white gold may be the most popular here, no surprise there. And now we have this piece right here. You're probably wondering, what is that stone? Now, before we put any graphics up here, does anyone have any guesses as to what this stone may be? I know what I thought it was, and I was very wrong. This is a very special piece, and you know, maybe not everyone loves it with an aquamarine, you know, in the rose gold, but this particular color of this particular stone in the rose gold, I think it absolutely works. And just here to flash it. If anyone has any guesses as to what this stone is, please let me know. But it is here. And let me actually see here. Does anyone want to see my blue zircons? It is in fact a tourmaline. Tracy, you're getting good at this game. This is our Congo tourmaline. I looked at this and I immediately thought imperial topaz, and I was oh so wrong. This is 11262224. This is our 337 pear-shaped pink Congo tourmaline. Have you ever seen anything as beautiful as this stone? It's nice and all to have the greens, the blue greens, and the Congo tourmalines, but now we get to branch out and bring to you guys the pinks. Not only the pinks, but I'm seeing reds. We don't see a lot of red tourmalines, period, right? We always see a mixture of colors that very closely resemble the reds. We see the oranges, we see the pinks, we see, the golden browns, right? But to have a pink tourmaline border into that red zone, that is special. Here we have our ring. Now it is sort of giving a two-tone gold sort of look. So over the white diamonds, there is going to be that white rhodium. But I mean, if you really wanted to change it, just give us some time. We will recreate it in whatever, white gold or yellow gold, or if you want to keep it like it is, we can do that. But just give us some time if you want to play around with the color combination here. I absolutely love and adore it in the rose gold. We also have 78 points in the white diamonds here. It's a simple halo, simple band with a slight designer touch to it with a slight wave in the band here. And this right here was supposed to be $5,999. No surprise there, especially when you see it on the hand. Right? The color is just wildly unique. If you want to see any of the other Congo tourmalines, especially the blue-green ones, especially my necklace from yesterday that I think is still here, please call and request. But this particular color always amazes me, right? It's always Congo tourmaline, supposed to be green, supposed to be blue-green, right? Never supposed to be this color. Never supposed to be this level of intensity in color. That is where I am wrong. Now this is true to size. I, again, quite frankly, love it in the rose gold. You do have enough gold presence on this one, especially in the band, to, if you were to change it, you can see the difference, which I think is pretty nice. And what we're gonna do is that this entire ring right here is not even going to be $24.99. Brand new today, really unique color. We are still going to give it a sale discount. That is what we are all about. This is a very special Friday. We have a lot of special unique pieces. Not everything has to be six figures, right? Here's where I can help you own one of the most beautiful Congolese tourmalines that I have seen in this color. So call me now on this one. I do not have the ability to copy and paste this a million times, but I do have the ability to give you a extremely, extremely low price on this one. We're gonna make it $1,999. $19.99 for a 337 Congo tourmaline in an entire ring. I know at this point it's like, yeah, TVON just sells you, the loose gemstones that happen to be set into whatever pieces, right? That kind of is our little thing here, right? A lot of the pieces we've seen so far, for the price that you pay, you can, just barely get the gemstone. Everything else, practically free. Same thing can be applied right here. So $19.99 on my one and only Congo tourmaline, in case anyone wants it. I do also have turquoise earrings. I have some pretty designer pieces that have gotten a brand new markdown, and an opal ring that I was certain that had gone, but maybe it's too much diamonds, but honestly at this point it's get it for the diamonds, get it for the mounting, because this is a mounting that has been retired. We are not bringing this mounting back. We simply cannot. This is 1121371. You probably know this mounting. Some of you guys probably own it. I know we had it in, I want to say blue wing block tanzanite, I know for certain. And I feel like we might have had it with a mandarin garnet. But the thing is, this was kind of a short-term sort of thing because the mounting by itself has 227 in just the diamonds. And although there are, you know, a lot of diamonds in this mounting, those stones are not small. Those diamonds are not particles of dust. These diamonds, you can count them from where you are. Here is a mounting that we will never see again. This truly is your last chance. And it looks like we really want to get this piece out of here because I see quite a few black Sharpie prices. and yet it's still here. $99.99 where it started. And just keep in mind that it has to stay in the white gold. There's 227 of diamonds. And there is a 403 black opal in the center. Here is the very rare case where I talk more about the mounting and the diamonds than the opal itself. The opal by itself, very beautiful stone. A nice bluish, grayish, neutral base color. A lot of bright neon greens, royal blues. And but the focus is all on the mounting because I can't believe it, but this entire ring is $3,699. You cannot recreate this mounting for $36.99. You cannot recreate this mounting and put a 403 opal in the center for $36.99. So again, this is one of those pieces that I think we may just have to melt it down and just, you know, we're never going to bring the style back. You know, do not call and ask us to bring it back. We are not able to bring it back, especially consider the current price of everything, right? So here truly is your last chance to get one of the most impressive diamond mountings that we have done here. It is like a dome style design, but so comfortable to wear. This is true to size. And even better is that I think it could be a potential index finger ring, but here is where it fits for me. I'll try to put on my index, but I mean, just look at that, right? You can see how sizable those diamonds are. This is true to size. White gold only on this one. You're basically, for $36.99, you're basically just getting the mounting, and then we'll just throw in a free 403 opal, right? And if you really wanted to, if you have any loose stones, right, you know, feel free to ask your local jeweler to just take out that opal, you know, sell it for, you know, at least $36.99 and put your own stone in the center there. But to get 227 of diamonds, to get all of this gold, to get this entire piece for only $36.99, it does not happen every single day. So last chance for this mounting, last chance to steal this piece from us. And let's go back up close on this one here. And I think I have to bring out the my emerald here, my 3-stone style emerald. I might do a little recap on a couple of pieces from the first hour because I can't believe that they are still here, or at least last I heard they are still here, including my radiant cut blue wing block D tanzanite pendant. I mean, if there's anything that you guys missed, I'll bring it back, but this right here should absolutely not still be here. So that will be coming up. My Paraiba is still here. If that's the case, I feel like they're gonna ban me from showing any Paraibas. But, you know, I'll always show you guys Paraibas. Those stones are just too pretty to not show, to just hold on to, right? And black opal ring is still here. My 8888 233 yellow diamond ring is still here as well. Turquoise earrings coming up next. If you have any requests, please let me know. And my unheated tanzanite, I think, is still here. So quite a few pieces still left here and there. My panther kunzite pendant. Now I brought out both of them, the larger one, or the largest one, and the smaller one. In case you would like to see that smaller piece here today, I have both of them out here. Honestly, I don't know how they are both still here. We all know how popular the panther pendants are, but to have a panther pendant with an additional, top quality kunzite, I do not know how, but both are here if you want to see the smaller one. We also had several requests, our mandarin garnet for $38.88. I think both of my color change sphenes. Again, call your operators. I'm scared to ask them what is still here and what has gone, but we have turquoise and tanzanite earrings coming up next. Let me know on my black opal here. And next up we have 11234440. That's one of them. And this is the other one with a big old fingerprint on it. Here we have a really cool combination of the blues. Let's see if that helps a little bit here. Absolutely. So here we have turquoise and tanzanite. Now, very rarely does this occur, but this is just average, regular tanzanite. I think still looks pretty nice, right? Still has that bright, vivid blues. And you can kind of see where in the world of gemstones, blue can mean a lot of things, right? It can mean a tanzanite blue, it can mean a sapphire blue, it can also mean a turquoise blue. I was actually debating wearing these today because I'm wearing purple, and there's something about purple plus tanzanite plus turquoise that I think could look very nice together. And I don't really wear purple that much. I don't think I have much purple. But again, there's something about these specific colors where you have your blues, different blues, and kind of bordering on a purplish blue for the tanzanites that I think ties the entire look together so well. Here we have 18K white gold. We have 1713 in your Sleeping Beauty turquoises. You have 325 in your emerald cut tanzanite, and then you have an additional 24 points in diamonds. I did not even acknowledge those diamonds until just now because I am just so focused on both the tanzanite and the turquoise. And for this entire pair of earrings, they were supposed to be $39.99. Again, it's a very unique look. I wish we had turquoise like this that I could play around with, but thing is, we don't exactly. We have cabochon cuts. This is not a cabochon cut. This is an entire bead. I guess you could call it that. But I mean, look at it, right? Blue on top of blue. Such a beautiful color combination. I've always wanted to do something with turquoise. Haven't had the chance just yet. Maybe soon. But in the meantime, this is a perfect look at what you could do in designing for these pieces, right? You have the loose stones, you have them perfectly matched. Could have easily just been, this, right? Could have just easily been an emerald cut tanzanite, single halo, and that's it, right? But instead, no. It is something that is so much more. It is so different than every other earring that you probably seen out there, right? And we're gonna make it $1,499 here today. These are not small earrings. These are sizable. And if you have turquoise, you know how saturated these stones are, right? You know how bright they are, how attention grabbing they are. And you have, a very substantial turquoise here. A very substantial, I'm very surprised that it's 325 total weight. I would have assumed that each individual stone at least 3 carats, but it is what it is, right? Thing is, this entire piece has such a large presence, and let's go back up close on here. And let me also grab one and show it to you against the ear, because here you can see it, right? The tanzanite is so visible. The diamonds, they are there. The turquoise, right? Everything about this, and I'm wearing purple today. I think, these 3 colors together are absolutely stunning. You can be wearing blue, you can be wearing red. I think you could even be wearing like a green color, and these earrings would still go with, right? You can't go wrong with these. You could be wearing white, you could be wearing gray, whatever color you're wearing. You could be wearing, you know, like a coffee brown, right? I think this earring is just so versatile with whatever you want to wear, and they're only $14.99 on this one. So let me know. Let's go back up close on this one. And gee, I agree. I mean, I love the turquoise, right? I love everything about it, but it's especially the turquoise because we don't get to see turquoise beads that often. And I wish I had, you know, the material to work with, but you know, we have most of them in the cabochon cuts. Occasionally we will, you know, introduce a fancy cut, but those are incredibly rare by themselves. But again, I just love these. $14.99 for our turquoise tanzanite combination here. And let me know on this one. $14.99 will make them yours. They have to go. And this is also what it looks like from the back. So you will get this, this sort of unique backing where it's going to be very soft, but also has that 18K white gold in the silicone there. But again, it is just such a beautiful pair of earrings. You know, I love these. I absolutely do. Don't have any turquoise myself just yet, but I mean, again, right? This is just crazy. And no one has asked about my yellow diamonds, so now I feel like I have to put up the information there. Because maybe you're looking at it and you're thinking, oh yeah, that yellow diamond, you know, it has to be, you know, maybe a, you know, a carat and a half or whatever. No. So after I show this, I'm going to request that we delete the feed. So we just cut out this segment from, from the archives. This is 1124571. You already know the price. You already know that center stone weight, and now you have all of the information. This is our 233 center stone. This is not a light yellow. This is not a brownish yellow. This is not a greenish yellow. This is a pure yellow diamond. Not only that, but it is also VS, okay? 52 points of your accent yellow diamonds. 95 points of your white diamonds. Yes, true to size on this one, two-tone gold. $29,999, okay? And it's still here. Guys, again, we are not going to be pricing our 2 carat plus yellow diamonds like this going forward. This is just something that is going to happen today. We just want to get this one out of here. I know it's kind of a unique diamond carat weight, right? Usually we're used to the 2 carats, the 2.5 carats, the 3 carats even. For our 233, we are going to make it 8888. And you know, whether or not this one goes, we are going to cut out this section from the tape and pretend that this has never happened, because this will never happen again, right? You're going to look back and probably think that this was probably some sort of fever dream. Again, 8888 for just that 233 yellow diamond in the center. Good luck. But instead of that, you get 233 in the center, 52 points in the yellow diamond accent, and then 95 points in your white diamonds. Plus, by the way, you get quite a lot of gold here, right? You get a lot of white and yellow gold. It tapers nicely in the back. This entire ring is 8888 somehow. A nice light layering of your triple diamond halo. And do not expect this to be the new reality, like, oh, TVON, you know, they woke up. They now realize that, you know, they should be pricing yellow diamonds super cheap, right? This does not happen. This is only a one-time thing. It's never going to happen again. 8888 for our yellow diamond ring. This is what it looks like on the hand as well. Again, a beautiful piece, right? Again, collectors, we don't have a lot of these, you know, larger yellow diamonds left. If you want to see any of our 3 caraters, we do have them. We have the oval, the cushion, and the heart shape. That's it for our 3 carat stones. If you want to see anything smaller than that, for a great value, I am wearing it right here. A 233 center stone. Like, ignore the rest of the ring. We'll send you the rest of the ring for free. But a 233 center stone for $88.88 does not happen every single day. Call me on this one. It's true to size. You can wear it every single day if you want to. Diamonds are durable. They can take a hit. Obviously, don't go out of your way to, punch holes in the walls with this ring on, but I'm just saying, everyone loves yellow diamonds. This one, you're going to love it. You're going to love it for that price. This does not happen. This will never happen ever again. You gotta call me on this one. Let's go back up close. And I'm gonna figure out what else to show you guys here. I'm running kind of low on pieces to show you guys, so you're gonna have to call me and request anything. And I'm actually trying to think myself if I can request anything myself. Let me see. Kind of have everything I would want to have today up here. I think it's because I kind of squeezed everything into the first hour. Radiant cut tanzanite pendants, panther kunzite pendants, Paraiba, right? My bad. If there's anything from the last couple of days that you want to see, please don't hesitate to let me know. I think my opal earrings are still here, the ones with the yellow diamonds and the rather large individual white diamonds. So that one I believe is still here. We have blue zircons coming up as well. My color change sphenes are still here. Rubellite I think is still here, so I may be in danger in a danger zone right now if all of my museum pieces are still here. But again, I mean, museum pieces they may be, but we give you a price that is doable. We give you a price that you can, call me and say, hey, I know it's supposed to be a really, high-end museum piece, but, you can still call me, and if you want to split it between different cards, that's fine. We have payment plans. Call your operators and check with them on that one. But, we have options here. So, these pieces don't just have to be, you're looking at them and they're out of reach and you can't get it, right? You absolutely can, including this yellow diamond, which somehow is still here for $88.88. And any requests, I am looking for them. It looks like my feed has frozen, so if you guys are commenting on Facebook, my most of it is back up and running, but sometimes it pauses here and there. So if you're commenting and you don't hear me, I'm not ignoring you. I just not seeing any updates up here. But let's see what else is here. If you want to see that smaller panther pendant, I'll bring it out. Why not, right? Already showed the larger one. Might as well bring out that smaller 2168 Asher cut, right? Smaller stone when you compare it to a 75 carat, but still a beautiful piece nonetheless. So that one will be coming up. My two options for blue zircons are here. And let's see what else is here as well. Pearl pendant, star ruby, unheated paparasha necklace, a purple stone. Now Tracy, Tracy, if you want to guess what this stone is, let me bring it out here. What stone is this? This is brand new today. My only hint is that it is a purple stone in a ring. And any guesses are welcome as to what this stone could possibly be. My only hint is that it is not amethyst. Very helpful, I know, but feel free to guess away on this one. Anyone is welcome to guess. But this is here, brand new today. It is our purple gemstone in a ring with diamonds, 14K white gold. Guess away. All right. If there are any of the gentlemen watching, I do have a Colombian Emeralds gents ring that has some diamonds to it. I think the white gold ring that we had, I think that was yesterday. Getting my days mixed up here, but if you would like a gents ring with some diamonds next to it, this is my other option that I have here. If you want to see the one with the no diamonds, please request it, as I do not have it up here. I do also have a rather designer ruby and diamond piece. Now I think my ruby ring is still here, but if you have enough of the ruby rings, would like something a little bit different for the neckline specifically. Oh, looks like we may have a request, so I may have to hold off on this one. But just a quick little flash, this is what I'm talking about. So again, all rubies and diamonds, a beautiful necklace here. And who is this for? Susan, sounds good. The same Susan that requested my necklace. I think so. All right, so it's the exact same Susan that requested my blue sapphire necklace from yesterday. Here we have instead a pendant. So I'm not sure exactly what she is looking for here, but also a fantastic choice. My yellow diamond, it is still here. I am in trouble. Moving along, that never happened. Erase the tape. Here we have also a blue sapphire in a pendant. 1123747 in this one. This is going to be platinum. 58 point center stone, 38 points of your diamonds, a beautiful curvature to it that I actually did not notice until just now. I mean, it is this slight detail to it that really just makes the piece, right? Because when you look at it from here, it's like it's very easy. When you design it, it's just a triangular bail, a diamond-shaped, you know, pendant part, and then that's it, right? Blue sapphire in the center, done. But then when you look at it from the different angles, you can start to appreciate the tiniest little details that the designer tried to put in here where, you know, it's not just flat, right? There is a level of depth to it. It's like concaved inwards. And I think it works so well together, you know, from the front again. Don't really see it, but then from the side, suddenly it's like, oh, it's like a blue sapphire sitting in its own little cushion of diamonds, right? Platinum, pendant only on this one. $19.99 supposed to be. Susan, if you like this one, call me now. We are going to make it $999 on our platinum pendant with a royal blue sapphire in the center. And although the the platinum presence is only on the edge of the shape here, I am holding it here and you guys can't see it, but it is casting a bright ray of light into the far back wall of the phone bank, right? If you're looking at me, you know, waving it weirdly here, the entire back wall of the phone bank is illuminated. And this is not entirely, you know, mirror finished platinum, right? You only see the very edges of this diamond shape in the platinum. I don't know how, right? But just that slight little detail gives it so much life, so much light. And again, it's always going to be about the attention to detail. So this is it. Now that is bright, right? I don't have to tell you that that is, you know, lighting up the back wall of the phone bank, because looking at it like that, you can already tell, but that is platinum, right? But I just have to show it off here a little bit. This is a lot of platinum for a piece like this. And let me also hold it here against the hand so you can get a size perspective, because you're thinking, oh yeah, up close, it's super zoomed in. I get the impression that it's a rather large pendant when I think it's actually really small, you know, barely a charm shape or charm size, but nope, it is an entire piece. As a ring, it would be pretty sizable here too. But $999 for our blue sapphire pendant piece. Love to see it. This is what it looks like against the neckline as well here. So again, a lot of diamonds, yes, but that blue sapphire is just in the center of it all. Overall, a very surprisingly bright piece, I must say. But $999 on this one. Susan, let me know what you think on this. And let's go back up close and take another look here. And see if you yourself have a request, please do not hesitate, as we are nearing, or we're already in the last hour here. I still have a couple of pieces here and there to go through. And I will be recapping, you know, our Paraiba friend here, our other pieces, panther pieces, blue wing block tanzanite radiant cut independent with some pretty important princess cut white diamonds, very specific, I know. And of course, my emerald. So Susan, let me know what you think. If you I'm just going to try and predict the future and think that she wants to see both of them together. So I'm going to bring out the other one, which I think is still here. And I'm going to predict the future. Susan, I'm going to try and read your mind here. And I'm going to put them both together. So you can kind of see here the difference where one is an entire necklace. The other is just a pendant. And, you know, very similar in terms of the blue sapphire size visually. But one just has more diamonds here. One has just a simple halo. And here are your options. So let me know. Let me know if I read your mind, Susan. And we are going to find out here. Questions? No? No questions means no problem. All right. I think it's emerald time. And then I might just have to put the rest of the show on a recap of all of our private collection museum pieces because they are all still here. Next up, we have emerald. This is 1110714. This is what everyone wishes their emerald looks like. This is what we have. I'm going to clean it up a little bit here. This is also certified. This is something that you see in that high-end, high-fashion magazine. This is something that you see in those magazines and you immediately know that it's going to be millions of dollars. Here we have our 280 cushion cut from our private collection to yours. Colombian Emerald, GRS certified, 70 points in your pear-shaped yellow diamonds. I know you've seen a lot of emeralds so far. I've shown you guys a lot of emeralds here. And yet, there is something about this color. I'm going to try and help you guys out here, but there is something about this color that stands out from the rest, right? We've seen a variety of emeralds where some of them, it looks like you snuck in a Paraiba into your emerald. This one, it is next level, right? You can see into the stone. It is not 100% clean. It is GRS certified. This is special. The clarity is there. The intensity is there. I remember very clearly. We have this one right here, cushion cut 3-stone style, certified. And we had once upon a time a pear-shaped emerald, very similar to this one. And between those two stones, you know, looking at both of them, it's almost like a moment where I can't believe that emeralds can get to this level, because whenever you see a really clean, really nice emerald, you kind of assume that there must have been some treatments done to it, right? And if it's in like an image, then probably it's been edited quite a few times, right? Or, you know, there's something that's been done to it. Here is where you get an emerald and you get to have certification, something that is very important, especially when you have this top quality material. This is the GRS cert for just the center stone. Now this right here is rather important, okay? This is why this cert is important. Here we have our Colombian emerald, and it's been here for a while, right? You probably barely saw it. If you are newer to us, this is probably your first time seeing it. And let me grab it here and show it to you on the hand too, because this is unlike any other emerald you will ever see. If you ever get this piece, this is going to be the best emerald you will ever own. And it has to stay like it is in the yellow gold. It's private collection for a reason. It was supposed to be $29,999 when we first created it, which, you know, at this point, at least 4 years ago, at least maybe even 5 years ago. It's been here for a long time. The price has only gone down. This is emerald that you can actually call me right now and own, because it is no longer even $19,999. I have an entire diamond and Colombian emerald necklace, which, you know, very nice quality, but that necklace is quite literally 6 figures, right? Not all of us have 6 figures to spend on a necklace, right? And it's multiple, you know, smaller size stones. But if you want something that is like this, the center stone is just one stone, the quality is there. It's certified. It's got some pretty important yellow diamonds on either side. Now is your time to call me. If you've been a long time emerald collector, I think this is a must-have. You can dress it up with our wonder rings. You can dress it up with that very specific wavy ring that we have here, which if you want to see, let me know. But this is a very special case, and this is for one collector and one collector only. A lot of these pieces today, very specific for collectors. And even if you don't consider yourself a collector, if you pick up one of these pieces, congratulations, you are a collector in my eye. We are going to make this $12,999 if you would like to grab it here today. And again, this is an old price, okay? This is not a freshly adjusted 2024 price, okay? This is a, you know, 4 or 5 years ago price. This is a price that was, you know, when I was still in my last couple of months in college, probably, right? This is a piece that should absolutely not be $12,999, but it is. And this is something that museums can only dream of, right? I don't visit museums that often, but you know, the next time I do, I will definitely keep out if they have a gemstone section, and I will look at everything and I will judge everything. But thing is, even if they had something like this, you know, you can't just go into the museum and say, hey, I like to buy that one, right? It's not possible. And even if it were, it'd probably be in that 6-figure price tag range, okay? So here's where you really get the chance to own the best emerald in a ring that we have for today for only $12,999. Yellow gold only. We will size it for you. And I guarantee that once you get this, you are going to be incredibly happy and pleased that you picked this up. This does not happen every single day. And, you know, I'm sure management wishes that they can, you know, put it back into the private collection, because if I were the owner of a private collection, this stone right here is never coming out. Like, I would hold on to this for the rest of time. But instead, you know, call me a little selfish, but I just love this stone that much. But now we get to share it with one of you guys for only $12,999 on this one. Let's bring it back up close and see if anyone would like to own the absolute best in Colombian emerald in a ring with some pretty important yellow diamonds on either side there. It is certified, and it is here, so call me on that one. And last hour is already here, but my name is Joyce. Hi, happy Friday. This yellow diamond ring is still here for $88.88 in case anyone wants it. So you can just say really far away look at it, but it is a pretty sizable piece, of course. And that center stone by itself, you know, pretty important. So I know it's a stranger carat weight, but that price is just even stranger. So thank you so much for joining me. I have a couple of pieces left here, so I might do a really early recap wheel. We'll see. But I do have, again, that radiant cut blue wing block tanzanite pendant is still here. I'll have to decide which piece to really, keep on showing you guys, because there's a lot here today, but I think that radiant cut has got to go because it is the last one, right? Just yesterday we had our very last blue wing block tanzanite bangle. It's gone. And now we have our very last radiant cut museum reserve blue wing block tanzanite in a pendant. So that one absolutely has to go, and I trust it will. But you also have to call me on the Paraiba, the kunzite panther pendant, and now my emerald. So let's get back into it. I have a couple of pieces to share with you guys before we go. And if you have any requests, please let me know. But these pieces have got to go. And if anyone wants a ruby cross necklace, I have that option too. And again, my feed is not working, so if you have any questions, and if you don't hear me answering them, yeah, call me. Call your operators and ask them, because my phone has now decided to stop working. So I will be without a feed up here for the rest of the show, but you do not have to be. You can call me and ask any questions and pick up any of these pieces. Blue zircons coming up next. I have two options for you guys here today. One is a more simple pear-shaped design with the princess cut diamonds, and the other is a oval with not only white diamonds, but also has a nice little touch of pink diamonds. So two options. It's going to be your choice of. Always love to give you guys options here. Call me on my emerald here. I love this color combination. I have to say that first. And I also love the shape of these diamonds. Here are your two options for blue zircons in rings for today. Now, obviously, one of these stones is going to be a little bit smaller, but the presence of the pinks definitely do make up for it. And both of these rings started at around, $6,999. We're going to do a special your choice of for either of these pieces up here. I'll just yell out the carat weights. The oval one has to stay like it is for the gold color. Of course, you want to keep your pink diamonds in the rose gold and your white diamonds in the white gold. And this one, if you want to change it, you can. Just give us some time. Now, for that oval, I have to say I'm leaning a little bit more towards this one at this point in time. That is our 586 oval cut center stone, 32 points of pink diamonds, and 85 points of your white diamonds, true to size on both of these. Again, starting price $69.99. And on the other side, we have a center stone that is far larger, being $759, but a diamond weight of only 37 points. However, same thing has happened here where it's just listed 37 points of VS white diamonds. There is no mention that every single diamond in this ring is a princess cut. And as we all know at this point, princess cuts, not exactly rounds. So what we're going to do here is that instead of $69.99, you get your choice of. If you like one over the other, that's perfect, but I only have one of each. These are not even going to be $29.99. I will, of course, try them both on. And this is another great example of why I love TVON, right? Someone may want to have a more simple design, a larger stone. Someone may want to have, still a sizable stone, but something a little bit different in the design front. We have options for you. They are going to be $2,299 your choice of, do you want princess cut diamonds or do you want pink diamonds, right? The blue zircons, they're pretty much equal. They're pretty much on par with each other, but $22.99 for your choice of. And before you think that these are tiny little rings, they absolutely are not. This is what the oval looks like on the hand here. I mean, look at it, right? Pink diamonds, white diamonds, blue zircon, just like that. This is a gorgeous color combination. My first thought would have always been blue zircon and yellow gold, right? But here we went a little bit different into the rose gold, and I have to say, you know, I really like this color combination, and this is not a mounting that is here permanently too. I know over the last couple of days, you know, just on Wednesday, I had a turquoise with pink diamonds and white diamonds, right? That is a style that we are no longer able to bring back, right? Same thing applies here. It's not because of the zircons, it's not because of the white diamonds, it is because of the pink diamonds. I wish we had a unlimited supply of the pink diamonds, you know, constantly flowing in, but we do not. Even for the white diamonds, some of the sizes, right, they are very difficult to restock. So again, very important that you grab your pieces when I present them, because again, it's not like, oh yeah, we know that they're gonna go, so that we're gonna, you know, mark it up to like, you know, a crazy price tag, right? We are still going to price it in a crazy way, but we are bringing it all the way down. We have got to move these pieces. Let me know on the oval or on the pear shape here. I will also try on the pear shape in case anyone is interested. Again, a beautiful, very simple design, and a large stone though. I mean, look at that, right? It is a gorgeous, very visible presence on the hand. Blue zircons, I have to say, it's growing on me. Since my blue zircon and mandarin garnet pendant, I have to say, blue zircons have been growing on me. I have to have one every single show. But today I have, you know, two of them, your choice of. Now this one you can change the gold color, but again, with these stones, with this particular mounting, I would probably keep it in the white gold here. So $22.99. Let me actually grab the other one here and try them both on together. See if that helps with making a decision here. But again, both beautiful stones, beautiful pieces. Let me know which one you want to grab here. Honestly, I can't decide. I'm still leaning a little bit more towards the oval because of the pink diamonds, but you know, those princess cut diamonds are also something that you should not ignore. So again, two fabulous options here. $22.99, your choice of, or you know, if you could see yourself wearing both of these and you want to take both of them, be my guest. But both of these are true to size, and we will find out who grabs what. I would not be surprised if the oval went first. And let's bring them both back up close here. See if there's anything you guys want to see for the end of the show.
Tracy is guessing some purple zoisite.
It is not. Good guess, Tracy, but it is not. It is not a purple zoisite. If you want another hint, we have a different color of this particular gemstone family, but that's all I'll say. They do come in different colors. So good guess there, but it is not. Any other guesses are welcome on our little mystery purple stone here, the one I had flashed not too long ago. Looks like that. It's not amethyst. It's not purple zoisite, but it is a purple stone. So keep on guessing. Let's see here. Let me flash the emerald necklace, the one that is 6 figures, in case anyone from a museum is watching and is missing a necklace. I didn't take the necklace, but I have it here to show. It is a beautiful piece, of course, but multiple smaller stones. And this is what it looks like. Against the hand we go. Now this is one of those pieces that, you know, should probably be in a museum, but if you want to talk to me on this one, it is 6 figures, but it doesn't have to be. we can do some chatting on this, and it's just going to be a show and tell kind of moment here. You can see how every single emerald very much reminds me of that cushion cut we just had. This has quite a lot of diamonds too, I must say. And 6 figures on this. I had it, I think, a couple of months ago at this point. It's just a very important piece. Talk to me on this one. If you want to get more info from your operators, please call us. And we'll go back to our blue zircons here. See if anyone would like to grab either of these. Let's see here. Kunzite Panther Pendant, the smaller one, coming up next. Do I sense another guess coming in? We'll see if we have any other guesses on what that purple stone is. Opal is still here. My hoops are still going out. If you want to see the hoops again, let me know. And yellow diamond, that never happened. Paraiba. Paraiba, did that happen too? I think so. So let me just recap the, do you have another guess?
Yeah, sphene.
She is right. Tracy, you got it. If anyone else wants to keep guessing, feel free. Tracy, you got it. Great guess. Let's see if there's anything else. If I can flash my other tanzanite pendant with the Paraiba. I'll just flash it and quickly give it a price here. Let's see. It is a fancy cut blue wing block tanzanite with a Paraiba. You know me, I love my color mix and matching. Looks like this one. I might as well just bring it up. I have to. I feel like I have to. This is 1125485. This is my fancy cut blue wing block tanzanite with a Paraiba in the bail. This is also a piece that I created. I knew that it was going to be on the higher end of the price range, but I I did not expect it to be this much. So again, my bad. This is 18K in the white gold. This is our fancy cut, museum reserve, blue wing block tanzanite. You know, had some loose stones that I was able to get my hands on, this being one of them. And of course, being such an important stone, just had to throw a Paraiba in there. That fancy cut is a 1080 center stone. That pear-shaped Paraiba is a 46 pointer. That's right, that stone right there, as bright and as neon as can be, is a 46 pointer. And you also have some diamonds, in case anyone's wondering. I know at this point it's like we don't really care about the diamonds, we just care about that tanzanite and the Paraiba. Well, you also have 7 pointed diamonds, because I felt like just Paraiba and tanzanite, you know, doesn't really feel as balanced out. Want to give the Paraiba a slightly weightier presence, so, you know, simple halo of diamonds, done. Now, because I put a pretty important Paraiba with a pretty important blue wing block tanzanite, and because I also made it 18K white gold, this entire piece right here started at $15,999. I knew it was gonna be on the higher end, but I really did not expect it for it to look like this. Did not expect that price, but here is where I can change it a little bit. It does not have to be that price. We will bring it down to not even $99.99. I know, just by that, right? Just by that, from that 16,000 all the way to 99.99, like that is already a discount that, you know, nowhere else is probably willing to do. Especially when you have two of the best stones in the world in one piece. Here's what we're gonna do on this one. It is no longer going to be $6,999. I have a brand new price tag here because, again, we are putting everything on sale. Even my crazy pieces that will probably stay here for a while. But to help it move it along here, we are going to discount it even more. If you would like to own my pendant, we are going to make it $5,999. For not only one of the most sought after bluing block tanzanites that we have, but also for a 46-point pear-shaped Paraiba that looks like that, right? Now I know tanzanite does not have any inclusions, but I'm gonna have to look really closely at that Paraiba, because when that stone was loose, I looked at it, did not see any sort of inclusion. And now that it's set, I still do not see any sort of inclusions in that stone. And yeah, VS Diamonds, they're there. But this entire piece, just looking at it against the hand here, is just stunning. That fancy cut, you know what I'm gonna say. The reason why I picked it was because of how much it looks like an emerald cut stone. Once it hits the light, it just immediately comes to life. Again, very similar with the turquoise and tanzanite earrings we had from earlier. Both are blue stones. I'm wearing purple today. I think still this would go so well with it. You could be wearing a bright, vivid red. It will work. You can be wearing green. Whatever color you are wearing, this pendant, this piece would work well with. And it's only $59.99 today. All you gotta do is call me. This is what it looks like against the neckline here. So again, a pretty sizable piece. That Paraiba, again, how I pick stones to work with is that it has to immediately catch my attention. Both the tanzanite and the Paraiba immediately caught my attention. I have my own little stash of loose stones that, you know, immediately caught my attention. That's why I have them, right? Holding on to them, working on them gradually to put them into designs, into pieces that work well together. This is one of those pieces, TVON exclusive. Let's go back up close here so you can see both stones up close and personal one more time. And truly TVON exclusive. I have not done designs for any other networks. I will not do designs for any other networks because if I'm gonna design something, I only want the absolute best of the best in terms of quality, right? It makes me shudder to think about, you know, me designing for a random company out there and then them putting, you know, lab created stones into my designs. Like, I do not want that, right? I want natural stones. I want top quality material, and guess what? Only TVON can do that, right? And if I one day were to design for other, you know, companies, which again, I'm not, right? If I were to design for those places and they have, you know, some pretty icky looking stones in my designs, like I'm not putting that in my portfolio. I don't even want a photograph of it. I don't even want to know that it's out there, right? Here is where I can just so proudly show off, hey guys, this is my design. This is top quality material in the entire world. Here is where you can only get my designs with the best of the best. Museum reserves, right? You guys chase after us for these stones, for the museum reserves. The museums chase after us for these top quality stones, right? Like, this is something where you look at it and you can tell this truly is the absolute best in terms of quality. You cannot get this anywhere else out there. only for today, only right here, right now, $59.99 on this pendant, on this piece. Let me grab it here and give it a little twirl so you can see what it looks like from the back, right? So here I'm going to try and angle it. Let's take a very close look at that Paraiba and see if we have any inclusions. Of course, that that fancy cut tanzanite is exhibiting a level of red flash that is turning the gold red, which, you know, has happened a couple of times before, also with museum reserve stones, but this one is also tip-top quality material and only for one color. I also cannot recreate this look. So I don't have the Paraiba to work with. I for certainly do not have the tanzanite to work with. So one of a kind in the entire world, cannot recreate it, especially with the blue wing block D. The Paraiba, if I give it, you know, maybe 5-10 years, give or take, I can probably find another stone eventually, but you know, at that point in time, it's like, oh, how expensive are Paraibas going to be, right? So here's where you can get it, and this is it. So let me know on this one. I will show you guys the Panther pendant coming up next, the smaller one, and then I'll probably just throw everything up here for a for a crazy recap. And Panther pendant coming up. Any requests, let me know. If you want to see anything from the last couple of days, I don't have it up here with me, but you can always request it. We can see if they're still available, as you know, pieces do tend to go during the days, and you can always call in, check on availability. Next up, 112-5157, and it looks like that. Now the Panther is facing up. The wheel is in awe. Come on, turn for me. There we go. This is the smaller of the two in the Panther pendants. Here's where we have an Asher cut instead. This is our 2168 center stone, white gold on this one, 8 points in diamonds, significantly smaller than the other one, but still an incredible size. $89.99 where this one started, and I mean, again, quality is consistent. This is not some pale pink stone, right? When purple turns pale, it tends to look a little bit pink, but you're looking at the stone right here. There are no filters, there are no, you know, anything going on, no funny business. That is a pure purple stone. This is what I am talking about. You guys have sent me pictures of, you know, everyone else's kunzites, and they do not look like this, which is a good thing because they look like some really washed out morganite. This does not look like some really washed out morganite. This is that iconic kunzite color. And if you would like this one, I like to help out a couple of people here. So if the larger one is too much for you, then we have this one other option. We are going to make it $2,888 on our Panther pendant for today. If you want to see them both together, I can make a comparison, but I will have to zoom out by quite a lot because the other piece is quite large. But it's either $79.99 for the larger one or $28.88 for this smaller Panther pendant. Now, smaller does not mean, you know, charm sized. This is still, you know, pretty large. Too large for a ring because just the stone by itself covers the width of my finger. So here is the next best alternative to set the stone in a pendant. And that Panther is just resting there, right? Kind of, you know, Blue sometimes will sleep with her head up. I don't know how she does it, but she'll just kind of lay there like this and then just go to sleep. But $28.88 on this Panther pendant. And this is what it looks like against the neckline as well. So again, I am wearing purple, and the stone is purple. The stone does not look pink. It does not look, you know, of a lighter pastel-y color. It kind of blends into, which I think is perfect because I'm wearing a pretty deep purple color. So this is a great way to show you that this is in fact a purple stone. And let's go back up close. And I will be bringing out my Paraiba. I'll be bringing out, let me see if I can build the most incredible sort of recap wheel here. And while I do so, I will also flash a couple of pieces here and there and just price them. But again, a lot of these pieces are still here, especially from the first hour. And I just want to give everyone another chance to look at them before we go here. So right in the back, you're thinking, uh-oh, what just landed? That is our largest panther pendant with a kunzite. Now I'm going to zoom out quite a lot here. So I'm going to put up as many pieces as possible. Some pieces may overlap. Both panther pendants, the weight of it, stopped their wheel very briefly, but now it is back up and running. So here we have our two panther pendants, kunzites. Don't have this style in any other gemstone, only with the kunzites. And then we have our one and only very last radiant cut museum reserve blue wing block tanzanite in a pendant. We also have our rather important pear-shaped Paraiba that looks a little like this. We have my blue wing block tanzanite and Paraiba pendant that I might just throw up here as well. So this is going to be a little bit crazy in terms of what we still have in terms of the high end. We also have that 8888 yellow diamond that I'm just gonna kind of put slightly off screen here in case anyone missed that one. And what else do we have? We had our best one and only Rubellite tourmaline in a ring here. I'm gonna put that maybe over here. Maybe I'll swap out the Paraiba to the front and this one right over here. So kind of an early recap on these pieces, but if there's anything up here that you want to see one more time, please let me know. I think that radiant cut blue wing block tanzanite has got to go. My pendant up here, I'm okay if this one stays. As long as that radiant cut goes, I will be happy. This yellow diamond, in case you missed it, this yellow diamond ring right here is 8888. Rubellite tourmaline here by request, had flashed it very briefly yesterday. And I feel like I can squeeze some more pieces up here. I know it's a little overwhelming here and there, but I just think everything on this wheel is an absolute steal. I think I need to add some warmer colors here, so what better piece to do so than with a mandarin garnet. Now, out of all the pieces we have up here so far, I think that mandarin garnet stands out the most, right? I mean, mandarin and Paraiba. I think those two stones next to each other. Okay, so Paraiba by itself is called a neon stone. We all know that. But then when you have a mandarin garnet next to it, suddenly it's like, okay, I didn't know that mandarin garnets are also neon stones, which, you know, typically they are not, but when you have quality like that, suddenly, you know, it kind of changes, right? So here we have some pieces that are left here. Now, most of these are from the first hour. Just in case I showed them too early, I want to make sure that you do not miss them because I trust that they will go. Now I will find some other pieces here and there to grab and show in case anyone is also interested, but it's just that these pieces have to go. And if anyone would like that pink tourmaline that I had flashed when I showed the Rubellite, now I will flash it one more time here. It is entirely in the platinum. It looks a little something like this. So again, just a comparison, you can kind of see the difference. pink versus purple versus red, right? Comparing it with the kunzites back there too. If you would like this pink tourmaline ring, it's in the platinum. Center stone is a carat 80, 46 points of diamonds. We are going to make it $999 on this pink tourmaline right here. And I will also clean it up here, as there is a fingerprint on it, but there we go. This ring right here, $999 to the very first caller. Let me also try it on here. So it is a lovely little pink ring, and funnily enough, I didn't notice until just now, but the way that the diamonds are arranged, the diamonds and the platinum, it's arranged in such a way where it gives a heart shape. Let me actually flip it around here. So it's reading very much like heart shape, but I didn't notice until just now actually. So a very nice subtle way to incorporate, you know, a pink gemstone with the heart shape, the heart motif. But again, this entire ring right here, $999. And let's go back to our wheel that has once again stopped spinning because of all the weight of the pieces that I have put up here. But again, no surprise there. Let me try to help it along here. I mean,
The large kunzites?
oh, this one?
Yeah, the big one.
Oh, so it looks like someone did grab this one. Thank you for letting me know. I feel a little bit better now. Now the wheel will spin. Now, my tanzanite pendant also has to go. My tanzanite pendant, not mine, as in this one, but this one right here, the radiant cut, that one has to go. I think I will move maybe the Paraiba towards the center here, as that is also a rather important piece that I think also has to go. Now, our smaller panther pendant, you know, smaller in the sense when compared to the larger one, is here, but it's still a huge piece, and it's going to be a rather significant statement, especially when you are wearing it. Yellow diamond, 8888, available as well. Let me also throw up there my emerald. Oh, I like this color combination. I'm gonna have to go back and take a screenshot of, you know, all of these gemstones together, because I mean, right? Whatever color you can think of is up here. We have our Rubellite reds, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. We have everything up here. Love it, right? 2 different types of blues too. Let's see if there's anything else that I can add to it that could possibly make it even better. Possibly with a color change sphene that has quite a few different colors here. Gonna move our yellow diamond in the background here. Just know that it's going to be there. And we have our color change sphene, our round. Don't forget, this is our 285 round color change sphene for $29.99, right? At this point, it's forget about the mounting, forget about the carat 67 of diamonds in this ring, but just focus on that center stone and the fact that you can grab this entire ring right here for $29.99, okay? Last time I had it, not too long ago, it was $39.99, but today, brand new markdown, $29.99. Yellow diamond's just gonna be hovering in the background here. Ignore this one. And we have the other color change sphene too, which I think is still here, but again, double check with your operators. And our blue zircons, I think both of them might still be available as well here, but that radiant cut museum reserve has got to go. The gents ring emerald that I had flashed is available. If anyone wants a triple pearl pendant, every time I have this, it sells. And a lot of you guys call in the very next day and say, hey, any chance that that piece is still here, or any chance that it got swapped out? The answer is always no. So if you would like a triple pearl pendant, this entire piece right here, white gold only, will be $14.99, okay? From the Tahitian to the South Sea white pearl, to the South Sea golden pearl, all of these pearls right here with 38 points of diamonds, $14.99, okay? If you want to see the graphics on anything up here, including the pieces that I am flashing, please let me know. But this pearl, triple pearls, stacked together, holding it through the hidden veil right now, is only $14.99, okay? So, anything else I can throw up here? My favorite unheated peacock tanzanite. I don't think today's the day. I don't think it's meant to be. If anyone wants a star ruby, I have a star ruby in, okay. I know that these are important stones, but I did not know that they were this important. So this right here is an incredible carat 52 star ruby center stone. And it has a lot of diamonds, specifically a carat 09 in all of your diamonds in this one single ring. Now, if you remember, we have something called the Wall of Diamonds gents ring. I think that this is the ladies ring equivalent to a wall of diamonds, because look at it on the hand here. Not only the diamonds, but the gold itself is also substantial. That is not some, single row of, gold, right? This is a wide band, which is very surprising. But here, if you would like a carat 52 star ruby, carat 09 of diamonds, supposed to be, a couple $1,000s at least, we are going to make it $14.99 if you would like to grab this piece as well. And I might as well just put it up on the wheel too. Let's go back up close to the wheel that has, once again, stop spinning here. I know it's like, just take a moment. It's telling me to take a moment and just hold back on all of these private collection museum pieces, but I can't help it. I gotta bring them all up here to show you guys. And let's see if I can do some adjusting here. I'll put this over here, put this over here. And again, do not forget this ring right here, $14.99. And let's see if there's anything else. I have been wearing a bracelet all day today. Don't know if anyone noticed. But it is from that designer that specifically works with tapered baguettes. It is an entire bracelet that from a distance away looks like pear-shaped solitaires, does it not, right? The way that the round diamonds are set with the tapered baguettes, it looks like solitaire pairs. This is 1125396. This is an entire bracelet. This has $295 of your tapered baguettes, a carat 25 of your round white diamonds, and here is where we also take our little discounts and we just kind of apply it here. So this is 18K white gold only on this one. $295 in your tapered baguettes, carat 25 in your rounds, everything up here, VS. The entire bracelet was supposed to be $19,999, which you know this designer, right? Worked with them, I think, since last year, and we can vouch for their quality. They work with stones very similar to ours, if not better. And if you were to get individual solitaire pear shapes and set them into this bracelet, it would be an incredibly crazy price, because if you remember last week I had a bracelet, I think it was last week, covered entirely in marquise cut white diamonds, and that by itself kind of crazy. Here's where you can get a very similar effect without needing to break the bank, okay? So it was supposed to be $99.99, But because of the fact that it is such a unique bracelet, again, it's seamless, okay? Seamless. Right there is where you get that's where your clasp is, okay? So when I'm spinning it like this, you're never going to really see where the bracelet is, where the clasp is, right? Again, it's right there. It's got 2 figure-8 safeties, but, we are human beings. We move around every single day, every single second of the day, and your bracelets are going to move along with you. But because of how seamless this design is done, right, there really is no, you look down on your wrist and suddenly it's like, oh, my bracelet is backwards, right? These things are going to move, but again, it's like one of those eternity rings, right? Where it's just 360, all diamonds, right? Perfectly matched. But, as a ring, personally, can be a little bit uncomfortable. I would be a little bit uncomfortable to have diamonds, facing my palm, and then when I'm driving, right? I don't like to think about it, but for your wrist, it's okay. So, end of the show is here. I have one last piece, this bracelet here to offer to someone. If you would like, well over 4 carats of diamonds combined, we are going to make it $5,999 to the very first caller who says yes. I've been loving this designer line of rings. I love their earrings. I love their pendants. I would love to have a bracelet. Here's where you can get a bracelet, the bracelet from them, from us, for only $5,999 on this one. So, very seamless design, a beautiful way to have a bracelet where it looks like you pay, tens of thousands of dollars for, when in fact, no, you paid far under even $99.99 for this bracelet right here. So, let me know on this one. Let's go back up close to our rather incredible recap wheel. And if anyone would like that ruby cross necklace, entire necklace, I think it's been discounted actually. I don't ever recall seeing this piece at this price before. The only thing is it has to stay like it is in the yellow gold. So if you would like this ruby cross, a ruby cross with a carat 43 of only your rubies, so there's no diamonds in this one, this entire necklace right here is only $777. How is that possible? The wheel has stopped moving once again. It is because of all these pieces up here. But this necklace, again, chain connected, yellow gold only, $777 on a carat 43 of rubies. You can wear this with the cross in the center of your neckline. You can wear it so that the cross is on the side. You can wear it however you want. This is one of those styles that there is no incorrect way to wear it, okay? So here it is, our ruby cross for only $777. And I was blocking most of our pieces here, but I just want to run across and do something here. And that is, of course, block the lights and see which stones glow and sparkle. And aside from the star ruby being slightly, a little bit dimmer, which, makes sense, a lot of these stones just get brighter and brighter and brighter. You gotta call me. Anything up here, I will be here after the end of the show if you want to talk, especially on that Radiant Cut Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite pendant. And Paraiba, I think I might be banned from showing Paraibas for the foreseeable future. That emerald is here too for $12,999. Again, these pieces are truly, you're never going to walk outside to your local jewelry store and say, hey, can I see the best emerald you have? Like, you'll be lucky if they even have, any sort of emerald piece. I don't even know if they'll even have Paraiba, if they'll even know what Paraiba is, right? I love Paraiba. Every single time I chat with my friends, right, I'll say, guys, Paraiba it's a beautiful stone. It is one of my favorite stones. And they go, what is Paraiba? And then I show them a picture and they're like, oh my, is that natural from the earth? And I'm like, yeah, this is Paraiba. And they are always, in awe. They're like, oh my gosh, how is that real? Like, they kind of wish that they were in this industry as well because, they are artists like me, and they deal with colors, but, they feel, incredibly, like they're missing out, right? Because there are colors in this gemstone industry that, you don't get to see, right? Especially not in illustration or, any of those things. So it's a very special industry, this is, and a lot of different colors of gemstones. So call me, I'll be here if you want to talk to me after the end of the show, especially on anything on that wheel. I think the tanzanite pendant and the Paraiba, they have to go. So talk to me on those if you want to take both. I'm going to work something out for you. And I just wanted to thank you guys for being here with me for the last 3 days. It's been a wild ride. And I will see you guys next Friday, same time, same place. So with a lot more fun, high-end pieces with brand new discounts as well. So see you guys then. And hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And again, I will see you guys next Friday. Let's take a look at our recap wheel one last time here, as I would much rather be looking at this. And I will be taking definitely a screenshot of all of these pieces here, this beautiful array of colored gemstones and colors. But have a great rest of your night, guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Lauren will be back with you guys on TV online. And have a great rest of your night.